Alrighty, welcome back for the final episode of Tales of Red, Cyberpunk Red, Tales of Red Street Stories, episode, the end. So,
Exactly.
uh, mhm. um, I don't know if there's reason to do a, well, I guess we might as well do another one last lucky fact question. You may need the luck depending on what you guys are doing with your with this information you got, but we'll see. So let's figure out what the lucky fact question is. 300. 208 for the final one. Wow. All right, hold on. 208. 202. Go scroll. Okay, hold on. All right, there it goes. Okay, 208. All right, meta. Oh my goodness. I guess this is a question. If you could full respec raw with no limitations, would you? And would it be what would it be and why? So if your character at the end of the session, if your characters weren't their characters right now, their roles, what role would they be? All right.
Okay.
That's a funny one. That's a weird one for the last session.
No limits.
All right. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you could be a completely different person. Like now that I guess the question is like, now that you've gone through the entire campaign, what like if you could go through it again as a different character, what would that different character be?
And why is it Jeff?
Why is it Jeff? All right. Before we while you guys remain on that question, does anybody want to tell everybody what happened the last episode?
Oh man,
for the free premium.
it's pretty spice.
I'll do it for the premium.
All right. Okay, going once. Going twice. Oh.
Oof.
Going once. Going twice. All right, sold to Daedalus. Cat, get out of the way. What are you doing?
All right. We started descending into hell. Actually, did we start there? I don't think we did, actually. We didn't. Hang on. Back up.
On our way to hell.
We started going our way to hell. Right, yes. So we spent a good time working out what exactly we were going to bring. We went to the cemetery for rich people. We decided bringing a bunch of grenades and drugs was probably the best go-to option. So we headed over to the cemetery that was in New Westbrook, and we kind of just like walked in. It was like not really guarded or anything. We kind of just strolled in without a problem, which is kind of nice. We feel like we never have that happen. We looked around for a bit, and Fridge managed to get into the net and poke around, see what's going around. She found that it was a there was like different control nodes for the mausoleums of some kind, and they all could open and everything. I'm really glad we didn't open all them all because like there could have been actual zombies in there. It's very classic, you know. But Amon found a suspicious looking set of doors that after further investigation we were able to open with the silver key card that we had swiped off of Red Knight's backpack. And when we used the key card, all three doors kind of open to reveal a much bigger door, which was an elevator shaft that descended into hell. Fridge went to the net in the elevator because we have a really great history with elevators, and found that it was guarded by a demon, and that it would detect when we walked into the elevator, so it would bring us down. So it wasn't an evil demon. It was just kind of a demon working his 9 to 5. So we went into the elevator. We headed all the way down. When we got there, it was a subway station that I think was like nice and clean and everything too. And there was a train waiting for us, and we got on board. So a short subway drive later that went east out of the city, we got dropped off at a very beautiful looking locale, a garden of some kind with several holograms dotting the landscape, which we recognize as, you know, dead people. So it seemed that the cemetery itself was a mausoleum for rich people to kind of go see their dead loved ones again in a holographic form, which is kind of really fucked up, and I don't think helps the grouping process much. And they shouldn't do that. Sounds kind of weird. So we went in and we explored around a little bit. We peeked at one of the tombstones nearby. Daedalus looked from a distance, but Doc tripped and fell in front of it and got flashbanged by the tombstone, which triggered a combat. Several drones flew out and attacked us, and man, did those drones hurt. They were flying drones. They were turrets that popped up from the fountains. It was a whole thing. And eventually, as we made our way through the cemetery to try to dismantle these turrets and drones, we ran into the one and only Red Knight, who didn't say anything to us, but as the combat went on and progressed, a speaker would go off and give us some kind of like journal or electronic diary that he talked about who he was and his downfall into cyberpsychosis. He is in fact Roman Deckard, the son of Michael Deckard and Leela Deckard. He was someone, yeah, shocker. He was someone who got involved with R, which was the Reaper AI that we had taken down earlier. And Red Knight had been in contact with him because R had been giving him drugs, and he got pretty addicted on those. And things just started to get really bad from there as he started to see things that, they weren't really what they were, and he started to hate his family because of it, and the whole thing. And eventually, his cyberpsychosis led to the death of his sister, and her partner, and he kind of lost it after that because he did not blame himself for killing his sister, but he just blamed the world. He wasn't really entirely sane at the end of this. He was drugged up, and without R being able to give him what he needed, he was a dead man walking at that point. When we ended up taking him down, we detoxed him and tried to talk to him, but you can't exactly detox cyberpsychosis. We had a brief discussion about whether or not we were going to bring him in to have him face the justice of the law, or we were going to kill him and get it done with, sweep it under the rug. And I think at the end we decided that we were going to just kill him and be done with it. We were hired to do that, and that's what we're getting paid to do. Though we may feel sympathy for our friends at Protocon who wanted to see him brought to justice, in the end, it was for the best that this go away as soon as possible. Because right now he's just kind of a mentally ill guy who's a drug addict, and it's kind of shitty to bring up. So he killed him. Daedalus went over to Athena and handed her the pistol that was signed by Reagan way back in session 1 that we had. And Athena put the gun to Roman's head and flatlined him. Before we headed out, we ended up running into the mausoleum for Reagan herself, who was Layla. Sorry, there's so many. Sorry, Layla. We went to Layla, who was there and was talking to Roman, and I think her AI was all busted as well. But near her was a table. Oh, what did we find on the table? It was a hard drive. It was a chip socket memory card. And Daedalus was totally up to put that in her brain, but everyone was like, Daedalus, that could blow your head up. And Daedalus was like, that's fair. Let's not do it here. So we grabbed that. We threw his body into Layla's mausoleum and kind of called it a day and headed out. Someone will find his body eventually. It'll start to smell. But honestly, it's kind of funny because a bunch of rich people come down here, and I think it's kind of a silly little prank that the Hood Samaritans can do one more time. And we headed out as the job was done. We have a memory card to see what it was on and a client to report back to.
Right. Yeah, that was a really good recap.
Thanks, man.
Right,
I got my preem. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got your preem. Alrighty. So, this lucky fact question. You know what? You guys can all, if anybody who wants to answer it can answer it for the extra luck point for this final session.
Man.
Oh boy.
I know I would just go media.
Oh wait, we gotta roll it out. Hang on, Carson.
Oh my.
We gotta roll it out so we know who goes
Said
first.
everybody.
There gotta be an order here, you know?
Okay.
Some good rolls here. Wow.
All right, Doc first.
Would I respec?
Mhm.
So Doc was a template character, and because I didn't want to spend like a whole lot of time making, I've spent like 10 minutes making this character, and
Amazing.
I didn't pay attention to a whole lot of the stuff. I was just looked at the main stuff and went, "Yep, looks good." Sent it to Dom, and then when I got into the nuts and bolts of things and I got more familiar with the system, I looked at a lot of the skills he had and a lot of redundancies. For example, he starts with an assault rifle and a shield. That's kind of difficult because the assault rifle is two-handed and the shield is one-handed, stuff like that. He comes with first aid, I believe, and you don't really need it as a med tech, but everything else is kind of fine, stats or whatever. It doesn't, like, some things are going to be good, some things are going to be bad, but other than like a few skill tweaks, nah, he's fine.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, next up is Amin.
Only regrets not having a higher business, to be honest. He can't respec out of exec, and then he'd lose his boy Ra there. It'd be hard to convince somebody to hang out with him as much as Ra does. So his only regret is not having a higher business.
Mm.
If I could redo it, he'd start with max business from the start.
All right. Okay. All right. Next up is Athena.
As I
Media.
said prior, media. I like to play the type of character that gets the word out, uncovers secrets, and spread the truth around.
Mm.
And it's not so dissimilar from my current job. So hey, there's that.
Yep. I mean, less about money and more about information.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's okay. Media. All right. Next up would be Fridge.
Well, since Fridge got to come in halfway through, I was able to use pretty much a lot of the knowledge that we already learned. So I don't think Fridge would have changed from net running. Shades. Probably eventually would have put in points in lawman.
And I mean that would have worked out. Nomad and lawman like combined makes perfect sense because you can just call in family.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. Okay, cool.
It's nice having a car. Pretty rough that period where we didn't have anywhere where taxis, like a lot of taxis.
Yep. All right, and last but not least, Daedalus.
This may come to a shock for many of you, but if I had to respec Daedalus, it'd be into a solo.
What?
I can see it.
I don't think I like ever use my tech skills. Like I think the only time I really did it was when to upgrade weapons, which I did maybe once or twice, and then the field expertise, which I used to repair vehicles quickly. But
Was clutch.
the thing is with these tech abilities, they all are based off of your actual skills, like my cyber tech, my electronic surge check, and like I kind of can just spec into those as a solo anyway. You know what I mean? Like Tech 1 and Tech 8 aren't really much different. Besides that, but yeah, I just solo. I mean, I'm not a big fan of crafting, but I had fun with tech either way. I think the car, like repairing cars and stuff, just really quick is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just like, just switch some wires around. All of a sudden, the car's at full HP for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Dented
just-
pockets brings up a good point. If you weren't as good of a tech, Dave definitely would not have made it driving her halfway around Night City to get his chompers removed.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't use
right.
any tech abilities for that. That's
Doesn't
what
add
I mean, like,
doesn't add like your tech roll to the cyber tech check or no?
nope.
Yes. No. All your tech skills are boosted by your maker.
Is it really? Is that how that
Yes.
works?
Mhm.
Oh my god. Is that why my tech skills are so high? Oh
yeah,
my god,
because
that
they're
makes
all
so
they're
much
all
more
they're
sense.
all boosted by your maker skill.
I'm learning so much about the game.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah, 'cause
actually
they were
had
like-
that ever actually applied though, because all my I don't think I ever applied that to my tech skills. I don't think those happen automatically.
Yeah, they should like roll a tech skill roll basic tech right now.
Yeah, so I'll do like a pickpocket for example.
Well, it might not apply to pickpocket.
Oh no, it's tech
Oh.
tech skills like
Like
basic tech, cyber tech, vehicle tech, all those
see.
tech
Oh, yeah.
skills.
It's not the tech aid. Oh, it's not adding her maker. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
supposed to add
right.
your maker. Yeah, it's supposed to add your maker.
Well,
Excellent.
now we know.
Didn't even need it. Best tech in Night City.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you didn't really need your maker skills. Could have
so I
been
would have been a
one
solo.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end.
The way, so
Wow.
the way it works, I see why I didn't add it because the way it works in Foundry, and we probably should have figured this out from the beginning, is you actually got to use field expertise is all
Uh-huh.
your basic tech stuff using out in the field. If you ever want to make it, hello,
Oh,
Hello,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
back.
hold on, my thing messed up and now hold my mic. Give me 1 second.
What a revelation.
I know
This
how it
whole
feels, Tom.
time.
I know.
This whole time.
I didn't
R's
know.
going after Dom. or
Yeah, I
Dom.
mean,
It's been
then-
60
yeah.
sessions.
60.5. It didn't
he's
matter.
back.
60-point end.
True.
Oh, that's true.
He's working on it. He's trying.
She would have
Doing
been
his best.
terrifying solo.
True.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would have
Yeah.
been a monster.
I don't think it affected any other player. I think because, Almond's exec skills are just these two dudes. Doc's skills are on display every time somebody gets shot. Fridge was running, and Athena was doubling our pay. So I think those were all.
Yeah.
Unless there's some hidden stuff. I never progressed enough to get a Beaverville McMansion, but
Well, we'll get it one day.
The
You know?
medtech
Maybe.
crafting stuff is great. I think every crafting should be like the medtech crafting.
yeah, being able to because you can
Okay.
make what 10 doses at a time now for 200 eddies.
No, it's like 6 or 7. 'Cause I
So
don't
pretty
have
solid.
pharmaceuticals that high.
Oh yeah, fair.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, for some reason my audio device just shut
Welcome
off.
back. Welcome back.
But yeah, the way it works here is that your field expertise, whatever that was, if you click it, you can choose any of the tech skills to apply it to.
Oh, so I was supposed to be rolling from field expertise this entire time.
Yeah, and then click on the tech that you want to use, and then it'll just add it to it.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Well, we can just pretend that I was even
Hey.
better at tech the
Yeah,
entire time.
you are the best tech in Night City, now, especially now that you know in the future.
Yeah, she's above repairing jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it is what it is. Just-
So those times where you were that close to failing, repairing
Yeah,
those
me-
armors.
That's why I didn't
Probably
like.
would've got
That's why I didn't like doing the crafting because the DC was so high for like so much time and energy, and I'm just like,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
oh my god, I
Oof.
would have saved so much time. Oh no.
Oof. My bad.
No, it's
That's amazing. What a. Oh man.
fantastic. All right, well,
All right, well,
yep.
solo. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Then you would have been just like who we are right now, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
With more killing potential. Probably could have beat Red
Yeah.
Knight. 1v1.
True. I would have maybe won that showdown we had.
I mean, yeah, with a precision attack thing from solos. Yeah,
Mhm.
awesome. Everybody gets your extra luck point for the session. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you guys have the memory card. You guys are heading out of the Cyril Grove, getting back onto the tram, heading back through the tram, and I'm guessing up the elevator and out back to Night City.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
All right. I mean, yeah, nothing stops you. Let me see here. Yeah. Yep.
Damn,
So you guys
Doc,
are good.
You were fucked up. Pop lung, foreign object. I don't know what.
So I normally look when I wake up in the morning on them.
Yeah, you can see him. It's crazy.
I'm guessing while on the train, you quick fix yourself, Doc, or somebody tries to quick fix you.
If I can quick fix myself, yes. I'm not sure I can though.
I don't think you can quick fix yourself. I think that was one of the things that we found out.
Oh well, good thing you have a medtech friend right next to you. Yeah, solo medtech. That would have been in it. All right, yeah.
I'd like
here
to
you
tell
go.
her what to do.
Just sitting there on the
Right,
tram.
you can give her a complimentary check. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Question. So because first aid is a tech skill, can I add my maker stuff to this?
We'll click on field expertise and see if it lets you pick it.
I can do paramedic and first aid. Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
Crazy. Can add complimentary skill. There you go. 21.
Right. Yeah. That would quick fix the first one. Probably your foreign object, and quick fixing it gets rid of it too, so you're good there.
All right, and then do the other one.
Yeah, the long.
My first aid or my paramedic better? First aid.
Paramedic. This one has to be a quick fix by a paramedic,
Okay, I'll do paramedic then.
and that is a +1 for this check.
All right.
Yep. That's yep. All right.
Excellent. Man, I feel like so much more powerful now. with like my fabrication of this.
Ultimate
My
power.
field expertise. Yeah.
So you are quick fixed for these things, but in order to get rid of the collapsed lung altogether, you got to get surgery.
Oh boy.
Have fun with that.
So I'll get rid of this foreign object because you don't have that anymore. Alrighty. So you guys make it up to the top. What are you guys doing next? You have that memory chip, and Red Knight's dead.
Well,
Okay.
do you wanna go see what's on this memory chip, or do we wanna go see Michael first?
Wish take a day. Check out the chip and make sure this is truly buttoned up. Then go and see Michael.
Oh, okay. All right.
Does anybody need a speed heal?
Good to go.
It'll get rid of your negatives if you're less than half.
I think I've already been speed healed.
Okay.
Yeah, he has been.
Anybody else?
I'm over half, so I'm okay.
All right, carry on.
Does anybody want to get there? You may want to get your eyes quick fixed.
Oh, that's
Fridge.
Oh,
I have such
only,
weaknesses.
Only one eye. I'm only half
Yeah.
blind.
And then for you, damage eye, damaged ear, Athena.
Athena's just flashbanged over here.
Whoever's worse off. I think Athena's worse off, so Athena gets that one.
All right, that gives it a 1.
There you go. Food.
All right, it gets for the 2.
Doc, you're here.
One more.
One more. Aye.
Yeah, for a fridge.
She's only got one eye messed up. She's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
How much,
She's okay.
How much luck do I need to spend to get that removed, Dom?
Let me check. It was a
More than-
15.
Oh, I can't.
14 luck.
Yeah, it's only quick fix, right? So it only lasts for like an hour, right?
It lasts for a day.
Oh, a day. Okay.
Oh, hang on, Fridge. I got you. I'm the best tech in Night City who can add many things to her skills now.
Okay, I'll let you work on my arm.
Okay.
Yep, you're good. All right. So yeah, you guys are quick fix. You guys can head home, and I'm assuming you guys get stabilized and everything like that too, so you can start healing.
Who's taking
Yep.
the memory chip?
I was gonna snag it. If we want, we can go back to the apartment now. Doc and Days, and we can.
Oh, Doctor Days. Okay. I
yeah,
didn't
we
know if
can-
you meant the.
No.
Okay.
Not that one. We can go back to my apartment and Doc's apartment and plug it in and see what's in there before we break for the day.
Right.
Let's do it.
And we can have a slumber party and watch Indiana Jones.
Yay.
Yay! I corrected myself. I said my apartment and Doc's apartment. It's the same thing.
All right. All right, so you guys head over from here all the way to your apartment. I'm guessing you guys get in your car and taxi over there. You all make it there, no problem.
No random encounters, Dom?
No, because you're in New Westbrook and going through the green zone and in a car.
So we're not taking that way. We're going this way.
Oh, okay, you're going that way. In that case, hold on a second.
I'm just kidding.
One
Slow
last.
down there.
We're kidding.
Yeah, we're on 60.5 here. We're not. We're not trying to get that last 0.5.
All right. So, yeah, you guys make it to the apartment, and no issue at all. Yeah, I would say it takes you guys about an hour and a half to get there. So, all right. So, what are you guys doing? You checking out this memory card?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Daedalus, how are you checking out this memory card? You put it inside of a computer. You're putting it inside of an agent. What are you using?
I got a burner computer. That
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's use that.
it's the one that we had a while back.
Okay.
Whenever we did the job pitch or whatever for that one lady in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Same burner computer. Pull it up. It's got the
Alright.
same. It's got a PowerPoint pulled up on it.
All right. So yeah, you guys, just stick the memory card into the computer.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So when you stick the memory card in the computer, let me see here. I need everyone to no. Okay.
Kill chip.
Dexterity saving
uh,
throws.
uh,
Fireball.
It's you open it up and it's actually a full audio diary of Roman Deckard.
His monologue.
Yeah. So everything that you guys heard there, plus some stuff before it. Some things that you had, if you guys listen through it and go through it, some things that you learn about him is that he had a really good relationship with his sister. He had a really strained relationship with his father. He talks about how he is supposed to be like the next heir to Cactus Water, and how he needed to take over, and he could never like really go against his father in terms of what stuff he needs to do. His dad told him to do something, he had to go do it. He never really wanted to be some type of corporate exec, but he was being groomed to be one. So he kind of resented that. One of the reasons why he had such a good relationship with his sister is because his sister was willing to stand up to the parents and like do what she want, even though she in some cases she couldn't. But that's what she was freer than him. And so when so then that happened, and it kind of goes. That's kind of what happened before, and then it gets to the part where Layla was got her boyfriend Dylan, and how his dad asked him to take care of it.
Hmm.
What the father wanted. Oh. Hmm.
His father did not want Layla dating Dylan because Dylan was an activist against corporations, and there was something he was snooping in that related to cactus water that he did not want. He did not want Layla to be a part of.
Tough break.
Yeah.
Sounds like Michael is the one responsible for his family dying.
Mm-hmm. If anybody wants to give me a deduction, now that you have all this information, I can give you a little bit more.
Nice. Deduction.
Deduction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite skill in the game.
All right. All right, Almond. Looking at this, you get, and also you kind of remember the news article about Cactus Water's water thing issue. Apparently, this person Dylan probably knew about it, or found, or like snooping around and had traces of it beforehand, and was trying to get ready to was actually like telling Layla that maybe she shouldn't be a part of this, and wanted to get her out of it, because he was very anti corporations, especially when they did stuff that harm the average person. So a way to like try and save his company, to try and get this information from not going out, was to try and get Dylan to stop and get away and distance himself from Cactus Water and Layla. He didn't want him to be with Layla at all. And when the stuff was about to hit the fan, he left Cactus Water and disappeared to go join Biotechnica.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that in so many words.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well,
But yeah, you got this. This is enough information to incriminate Michael, and let the world know exactly what Red Knight was doing and why all this stuff happened. Why the attack? Why did Roman get attacked? Completely clear your guys' name of everything as well.
I'm gonna say, we don't care what you do with this information after we get paid, but first things first. We should take the night, rest, and meet with Michael tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Can we make a copy of this?
Yeah, you could.
Sure.
May I ask to hold on to the chip then? To make a copy?
Sure. If you want to make one. We'll be able to. Could Fridger I do it, or we have to go to like a special?
No,
special
nothing
place?
special. It's just a memory card with the journal on it, audio files on it. So if you guys have another memory card, you can just put the two memory cards inside the computer and switch them over. You can even save it on the computer if you want it.
Well, Athena's not a boomer, so I trust her not to accidentally wipe the memory card. So she can go and do it.
All right, Athena, give me electron. No, just kidding.
Oh, God, oh, God,
You don't have to roll a check for this.
I can finally make use of this chip vault I've been having since I got it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Alright, and yeah, he just gets up and leaves.
Well, I mean, we're gonna start the Wizard of Oz. If you want to stay, I have popcorn. It's
Door
good
shuts.
popcorn. Ah,
Wizard of Oz. I thought it was...
Ross says, "Yeah, I'll stay. I'll watch another episode."
it's not an episode, Rod. It's the whole movie, like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Episode.
Wizard of Oz is like 90 minutes. Like an
Yeah,
episode.
That's like 2 hours. Oh my God, is it really?
Actually, I think it's shorter than that. I think it's like 72 minutes or something.
Wow.
Can I invite Hermes upstairs to join us?
Yeah, of course.
1 hour
Wonderful.
and 52 minutes long.
Not an hour.
You're like, Hermes, you want to come up and watch a movie? She's just there, like slamming her head against the steering wheel. It's like, is that a request or an order?
That's what she did. That's what she did. I mean, when you say that, you get a message back asking if is that an order?
It's a request.
Okay.
You hear the
She
keys
can
turning.
tell.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you hear the keys. You hear the van turn over and leave the driveway.
I put in Wizard of Oz, and everyone except for Almond hangs out with us. But
Oh,
some
it's probably
things-
there when it got made. That's how old it is.
True. You know, people in Cyberpunk
Slander.
live to be like 100 years old, like 120. You know, dude could be like 500 years old. We'll never know it. He's rich. He's a corpo. I still am a big a proponent of he's a bunch of just eagles under that mask.
Eels.
I'm wearing. Yeah.
All right. So you guys take the day.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Yeah,
healing
I mean-
going.
I mean, you need to do a whole day of rest. So you're not gonna get any healing from waking up in the morning. You have to take the next day to rest.
That's
If
fine.
you guys want to. All right.
Red Knight's not
Alright.
going
I'm going to
anywhere.
the hospital getting my injuries repaired.
Okay. Oh, you're not gonna trust Daedalus to do the surgery on you?
I have surgery
No.
as a skill. I could do it. I have it as a
She has
skill.
new power.
It wouldn't
No.
count for this, but you know. Okay.
You took one rank so you could deliver medtech drugs.
I have
All right.
I have 2 ranks in surgery. That's
Collapse
not-
lung is a surgery 15. 15
Yeah.
is 500 eddies.
Is this before or after we got paid?
We haven't got
This
paid
would be
yet.
before. Hey, we haven't got. You guys haven't got paid yet.
Okay, that one I can afford.
That's the only injury you have left is the collapse lung.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so then I'm good. After that gets done, then I will rest.
All right. You're going to the hospital to get that done.
Correct.
Okay. All right. You drive yourself to the hospital. Say, hey, I got a collapsed lung. Can you fix this?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Cyberpunk for you. All right. Spend the money and remove the critical injury. Alrighty. So, anybody else doing anything this night? Or are you just going home and resting? And watching Wizard of Oz?
I do give Icarus like the whole rundown. I really embellish how cool it was when we killed him with the gun that she gave us. I spin a yarn.
All right. As you're like talking about it, you can see that she went from like angry crying to like more of a somber. Wiped her tears, and then gives you a hard hug.
And give her a pat on the head. And we watch Wizard of Oz for the entire day.
Entire day.
Entire day.
Okay. All right. Move you guys up to the next morning. All right. You guys gonna take the entire day and rest before you go talk to Michael?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
All right. So I'll just move you guys to the next day then.
You don't talk to CEOs with half HP,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and heal up.
Your body or double body with the antibodies.
Yeah, if you have the antibodies, it's double body. If it's not, it's just your normal body.
Nice.
If you have extra speed heals, you can also speed heal yourself for the day. All right. All right. It's the 20th. Saturday. Guys wake up in the morning and heal a little bit more healed than you were before. Pata did fix your armor.
Thanks, Mata.
Fixing Ra's armor.
I was looking out for us.
We don't have to worry about fixing Ra's armor. His armor comes from the corporation.
Okay, fixing somebody's armor then.
Yours?
No. Yeah, when
Take it.
you can have it. When Almond gets back, he uses first this thing, and then yeah, and then his suit heals. He only took one shot the whole time.
It was one really big shot, but one shot.
Yeah, 44 damage. Sheesh. Yeah, his armor and his suit both healed a full in a day.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So, you guys gonna rest another day, or are you guys gonna talk to him today?
No, I think we're good to go, right?
Yeah, we'll go now.
Michelle?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So, let's see. I guess the morning of Saturday, Amon would call up Michael Deckard.
All right. He answers and says, "You've been quiet for a while. What word?"
Want to make sure we got the job done for you. It's taken care of. Do you want to meet to
On.
discuss the details?
He says, There's a pause for a second. You hear some commotion in the back. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Let's get its perception.
Yeah, you can hear Anya in the back talking about where they're gonna go for lunch, for breakfast. I mean, yeah. He says, "Well, if the job is done, then the job is done. We don't need to meet. Do you have an account I can send the money to, or I can leave it at one of my drops?"
I know the details. Let's imagine.
The point of this thing is that it's supposed to be gone and disappear. So, if you're going to tell me the details, I'd rather you not tell me on one of these things.
Oh, he meant he was going to send him the account details. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah. He says, I'll
Right.
send you the bank account details, and this is my mistake.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good working with professionals.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now, I hope it is clear that you were getting paid because this job was done.
Crystal.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, so
Send
I'm
over the
gonna
details.
he'll send the bank account details, and he'll forward along the recorded combo to the rest of the Hood Samaritans.
All right. Yeah, Amin, that account, all the money is transferred within 15 minutes.
Nice.
Oh boy, money.
So it's 3,000 eddies for everybody, and you guys have access to that apartment for the rest of the month.
You know what that means.
What's that mean?
Yeah, we're
Block
gonna
party?
block party. Yeah, for like a whole month. We're gonna trash that place.
Oh man.
Alrighty. I mean, if you guys are not submitting I guess, yeah, you guys got paid. He paid you the money. He did have a veiled threat at the end, but you guys still have the chip. He doesn't know about the chip. So what do you guys? If you guys are not planning not to do anything with the chip, then yeah, you got your money and you're good to go. Scot free.
Hell yeah.
Ahmed's not planning to do anything with the chip, but
Nah.
Yeah, neither am I.
All right.
Red Knights.
Athena, are you planning to do anything with the chip? Maybe. Corresponding, you're muted.
Thinking.
I was muted the whole time. Damn it.
Sorry.
Let me see. I have 2 chips. I mean, information is powerful.
I mean, you could always save it for a rainy day, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Use as blackmail.
All right. Hey,
Maybe
maybe
trade.
whenever there's a time for there's a moment where Biotechnica is roughing up on a fixer or two.
Ooh. True. Daedalus, you can have the 1,000 undies back. I borrowed for EMP stuff.
Oh, I was looking at my sheet. I'm like, why am I so poor? I forgot I gave you money. That makes sense.
As your accountant,
Yeah.
send you money.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right. So with that, guys, that is actually the campaign done.
God damn.
Yeah.
We were like 20 minutes from the end.
I do just want to, I'll put it out there that we have this apartment for an entire month. Daedalus is throwing the biggest rager at this apartment. Everyone is invited. It is the biggest blowout party. We probably get the cops called on us a few times. It is just
Johnny
a
shows
whole,
up. His brother shows up. They end up joining the party.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
just
yeah.
the whole thing.
It's in the green zone. I mean, if you have the money, you invite them. Who knows? Bribery is not just money.
Yeah, dude, we just
It
got
could be a
paid
party.
too. I bribed the cops to hang out with us. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Johnny
Alright.
comes up, shows.
Let me go ahead and set up that apartment for a rap party.
Alvin brings over the drink master that the doc bought him. He's also
Oh,
bringing it
yeah.
over for tech support because
Yeah.
right now it's only making like some off-brand Dr. Pepper, you know, like you can't get it to make anything else. It needs help.
Does Rogue show up when you invite her?
Oh, I invite everyone. So like, it's up to them if they show up. But I don't think Rogue gives a shit about us.
I don't think so either.
I mean, we have a reputation of 7. We're pretty up there,
We're pretty
right?
good. We're pretty good. I do get like a whole like TV monitor, and I hook it up for 5 too, so 5 can hang out. Yeah,
Oh.
that's my.
There's a pool.
There's a pool. They can physically come in person if they want to. I just figure they might not want to, but they're absolutely welcome to come.
Oh, we should invite the kids too.
Maybe not the children. There's definitely going to be lots of alcohol and drugs at this party.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're a little naive of the ways of the world.
Or we could
Oh.
we could have a kids party next week. How about that?
Oh, that's fair enough. I forgot all about the drugs and alcohol.
It's Night City though, like all that stuff's legal, you know. It's like candy, it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think Leela would appreciate it very much.
Oh my god.
You know, speaking of Leela, Dom, Athena would like to get in contact with her and have her meet her at a location outside of Night City.
Okay.
You kill her? Holy shit.
Whoa!
Wait, who are you guys?
Whoa!
These are my kids now.
Oh no, Athena actually goes cyberpsycho, shows up wearing her face. Oh man.
What the fuck?
She's a wild card.
But I'm just gonna say there is a conversation should she meet with her outside of Night City, and that's that.
Right.
She dies. She's dead.
I'll
No, it's
probably
gotta be more
disclose the
wholesome.
rest to you, Dom, if possible.
Oh, your secrets.
Mm.
Secrets.
How many children does Athena have? Vampire children.
You're trading children.
No.
Mhm.
Wow, you're already getting fanspo for Strength 1000.
Yeah. Did
What the
pockets
hell?
coming in clutch. Yeah.
He knows. He's in the
The
know.
game hasn't even started yet.
It started in our hearts.
It starts in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Can't wait to watch.
Alrighty. I'm trying to think of anybody else.
You got Dan
You
Renzer
guys,
in there.
Yeah, Dan Renzer is there. Somebody, a few people that don't show up. Protocon does not show up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel a bit bad
figures.
about that, but it is what it is. Sorry. That's the biz, you know.
You should have offered 4,000 eddies.
Yeah, I know, right?
So mad we couldn't get 6,000. Ah, so close.
We'll get it next time.
Are you able to
Okay,
get
does
Boom
anybody
Boom to
else?
show up?
Yeah, that's what I was missing. Is
Yeah.
Boom Boom showing up?
Yeah, he gets invited.
The reconnection?
I did put Boom Boom in my epilogue, so we'll find out what
Oh,
happens with him.
Oh,
You got John Doe in there.
John, ooh. I'll be a dough girl. Yeah.
Oh, he's after Sugar Plum.
Ah, damn.
Go
Wait,
girl
really?
sounds horrible.
Oh, man.
I think who else will show up? When you throw all this like thing for a party, oh, yeah, definitely Jeff. I need to put Jeff there. Jeff's not there.
Jeff.
He shows up passionately
Trevor's
late.
there.
Yes, he did.
You see Rogue sitting at the bar drinking a mysteriously pink-looking martini.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me just a D10 Daedalus.
All right. How good is my Riz to get Rogue to come? It's a 2.
All right, yeah, shows up.
What? Incredible. I don't know how
You want to
managed
roll below your luck in this case.
Oh, okay, neat.
She's sitting at the bar drinking a Daedalus.
She's sitting at the pool, drinking a Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, fair.
Damn. Listen, I didn't roll
classics.
a 1. If I had rolled a 1, she would have
Mhm.
been
Where's my rogue? There she is. All right, let me go ahead. Now, are you guys on this map? Yeah, you guys aren't on this map. All right, let me bring you guys over. There's Almond. Almond, do you show up to this party?
Sure.
All right.
He's got to make sure everybody got their. He sends it over to your accounts, but he also brings like the envelope receipts, you know, for your records, because everybody keeps those, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I throw it
Absolutely.
out. I use it as kindling.
Doc, did you bring the reindeer?
No, it guards the apartment.
Okay.
That's also my epilogue.
Reindeer.
Where's
Watcher
Kent
in the
now?
city.
Oh, he's in life path. There he is. I'm gonna need you to. There you go. Okay. Patal came.
Sure.
All
Good
right.
that he heard there's free food.
Oh, well, Todd didn't get invited, but I guess he could have been invited. Just
Wow.
he just assumed he was invited since everyone else
Almond
was.
finally
He was bringing back
releases the chains.
like an armor shipment whenever Ra and Amin were heading out, you know.
Yeah.
He's finally let out of the basement.
He's got a door down there. Locked from the outside.
Like a tiny window in the ceiling.
As long as he gets his 12-hour shift in, he's free.
Mhm. Freedom. Freedom.
Right. Let me activate this map. And I'll throw on some party lights real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, Miss Suzuki's here. She made it. Good for her.
She's smoking a
Oh.
ratty cigarette with her shotgun leaning on her shoulder, hanging out in the corner.
Guys, Buck is here.
Where's Bug?
He's a
Oh my god. Cookie.
Oh no. Oh, Fife's in the pool.
There's two
Look at
almonds.
everyone. There's 2 almonds. I told you there's 2 of them. Seagulls.
There's 2 of them.
It's alright. We've rejoined. Let's see if I can delete one of them. There we go.
There's 2 Athenas too.
There are.
There is? Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll get rid of one.
sister, how have you been?
Oh, there's
Oh.
Slips back in.
Ah,
Don't leave her
just a
too close.
hologram.
Somebody's going a little bit
There's trustworthy cop and
Some stuff.
misunderstood cop.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Knowing Daedalus would probably be pink, so
Oh, it would be absolutely pink. Absolutely.
yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. There you go. Put a blue one over here.
Oh my, is that who I think it is down there?
Is Buck? Yeah, no,
It
that's how I
is.
said. Buck is here. Listen, this is my last chance, guys. To not fumble. To not fumble the bag.
Go for Rogue.
Did you steal it from him?
Crap, we're gonna have to keep Boom Boom
No.
like distracted.
I didn't steal from him. I planned to steal from him, but then there was a session where I wasn't here for, and we got fired from the movie set. Then he got mad at me. I think I was really high on drugs during that session.
Was,
So-
It's
we were
like
trying.
gambling
You're-
table? Oh, totally.
It was a tough,
Oh yeah,
tough
actually somebody
job.
did show up. Hold on. I need. Hold on. There's some people over here. Out here too.
Johnny, you're looking different today. It's back on the chrome.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny's. I need to find his art.
He's depersonalized.
All right. Put Kenta over here. Johnny will go over here. 10-gallon. It's gonna stand by the water. Looking out. There you go.
He's just looking at it. He never found out what happened to his twin brother.
Oh, 20-gallon came. Or 10-gallon came. Whatever it is.
Oh my god, pipes in the fucking pool.
Yeah, it's chilling. They're chilling down there.
Yeah, with drummer.
Oh man.
Wow, Fenris and Veronica are still together?
They've got the most steady cyberpunk relationship.
Yeah, all of them are all talking to each other because they all go to school.
Never would have expected it.
Fenris is a hopeless romantic.
Good for
Yeah,
Fenris.
yeah.
But he's
Full
not.
Circle.
Engrossed in gacha games. So like 3 weeks out of the year.
I have a vague memory of Fenris not being interested in the slightest. So good for him. Figured it out. I'm proud of him.
He's got
It's
great
more like
polls.
it's more like both of them are not that interested, and so they just hang out.
Good for them.
Veronica's the type of girl that thinks that's really interesting.
All right, Dom, hear me
Yes.
out. Okay,
Mhm.
I want you to give me a DV for we're not gonna roleplay this out because we don't need to. But what is the DV to romance Buck in the end game?
Romance Buck in the end game.
Yeah, conversation check, yeah.
Conversation check.
Yeah, or whatever
Okay,
check.
okay.
What would be the DV? If I hit the DV, this will change
It'll be
my
conversation.
epilogue.
So it'll be
Okay.
conversation. Yeah, conversation. All right,
Okay.
all right. If you wanna, I'll give you. There's gonna be 2 DVs. There's one DV to mend the friendship, so that it's okay. Okay.
Acceptable. Okay.
And there's another DV to make it possible.
Awesome. That's all I need to hear. If I
Thank
make
you
this
for
DV,
complimentary skill.
oh, Doc,
You could.
you're incredible.
Also,
You could be
A
a wingman.
wingman.
Yeah, you
Oh
could be
my
a wingman.
Let me think of what I want to use
Now,
here.
remember the like you can be creative with this. He is into tech, so
Listen, I'm gonna update Daedalus' epilogue if this works out.
What skill are you using?
Conversation.
Conversation.
I feel like I'm gonna have a sit-down conversation with him. You know what I mean?
I like to use human perception, see if Doc will like scope him out ahead of time, and just to see if he's like how his vibe is, or if he's like giving Daedalus side eye or anything like that.
all right, go ahead, give me a human perception. You do not have a +1.
Ah, it's okay.
Unless Doc, you're willing to spend some luck.
I did spend luck on that. No more.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Oh, okay, never mind.
it's all right. I appreciate your luck spending. Okay, John, can I know what the DVs are? I wanna know how poor my chances are.
The friendship is lower than the having a chance. I'll just
Okay.
leave it at that. I can't give you the number.
That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my preem.
All right.
Spend
Hell yeah.
4 luck.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right, conversation.
Buck's sitting here talking to
Oh
this
my
cookie
god,
person.
13. That's really good for me. Holy shit. I also forgot to add my
Alright.
luck to that 'cause I'm silly. So that was the
+4 to that.
that's 4 to that. Yeah.
So that would be
should
a
be-
17. All right. Yeah, I mean, you
Oh,
made it to
I'm not
you made it to front. Oh no, yeah.
Got their
okay,
D10,
yeah,
their
put your
D10.
preem.
I
Yeah,
got
put
my
your-
preem.
All right, so 17 plus your
Alright.
preem.
All right.
Oh my
No.
god.
All right. With that, Buck says, turns to you and says, you know what? Yeah, I know. It's hard when Night City's just like this sometimes, isn't it? But you're still cool. We
Hell
should
yeah.
grab a pizza or something like that sometime.
Hell yeah. I give him a fist bump.
All right. When you fist bump him, you realize that he's also pretty ripped with his as maybe not muscle and bone lace, but he's pretty up high there.
Yep.
You get kind of the feeling that he might be at body 8.
Oh shit.
Four
Naturally.
muscle? Oh, damn.
He's just a straight upgrade from Boom Boom, and I really hate to say that. But,
What?
He's kind of just the perfect man, I just.
Boom's over here hanging out with Chef, alright?
Look at these two guys.
They're two sides of the coin, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these guys is gonna blow up a gang for you?
Who knows?
Dude, I don't know which one it would be.
It'd be that barcode on the front of his forehead. That's boyfriend material right there.
All right. So yeah, if you guys wanna go ahead, you throw the wildest party. John Doe shows up. So the cops show up. There's actually a knock on the front door. Somebody's knocking on the front door really hard.
Oh god.
I'm gonna head over.
All right.
Oh wow, got a foyer here.
Yeah, this is the front door right here.
Oh yeah, that's just a really big. That is a big closet. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, I heard there's a party here, so
Malarkey. Of course, come on in.
all right. Perfect.
We could do it. We could drown him in the pool right now.
Oh,
do it.
what did he do to
We
you?
could do it.
I'm gonna
You
just
know-
take a small chat with him,
Yeah, but you smart time with him. He's like, you guys, thanks to me, your reputation skyrocketed. And I feel like I deserve some of that credit. But I'm not gonna ask for anything or anything like that. I just want you to know that you guys wouldn't be here without me.
Oh yeah, we appreciate all your contributions. Hamid will make sure to deliberately like walk Malarkey by in front of Ra, so Ra can see him.
Hmm.
And then he'll just he'll stand there as Malarkey moves on. Yeah.
He goes over and says, "Okay, yeah, ooh, a lot of people here. Oh, Trace, nice to see you." And they begin to have a conversation.
Hamid nudges Ra and says, "There goes."
There he is.
The guy.
You can see he sits down and rests on the couch and just keeps an eye on him.
All right.
All right.
Hamid's gonna hand an arachnid grenade to Ra and say, "See if we can slip it in his pocket on the way out."
He nods. All right. So yeah, I mean, overall. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the arachnid grenade doesn't do damage, but it'd just make him stuck,
Yeah,
which would be pretty good.
Yeah.
You'd be stuck in the stairwell
Yeah.
or something.
Yep. All right.
Is there anyone
Me
else you
overall?
want to kill before the game ends? Or is there anyone else you have like kind of a vendetta for? Just
What's
out of
with this
curiosity.
murders?
I just listen. You
We
gotta make
killed
sure you
everybody.
cover their faces.
Yeah, we don't leave enemies. Really, lowball kind of.
Yeah, I think everyone we kind of like. I feel like there's no one Malarkey, but
Most I'd say 9 out of the 10 people that we didn't like got killed. Malarkey is a rare exception. So he made himself scarce. But hey, Amon knows any rep is good or out,
true.
depending on who you're talking to. Alright.
He goes to get the pool. All right. So yeah, if you guys want, you throw out the wildest, awesomest Nova this party there is. Everybody shows up. The place is completely trashed. But even the cops show up and they join into the party as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Towards the end of
neighbors,
the
random
night-
neighbors show up too, asking if they can join in.
Oh, absolutely. I have no idea who they are,
Alright.
but they can actually come.
All right.
Towards the end of the night, I do go to the balcony that looks over, and I take
Alright.
this big bottle of some kind of alcohol. Who knows what it is at this point? And she's gonna pour it just over the balcony,
Mhm.
and she's going to just say, "I wish you were here, Shades." Then she drinks the rest of the alcohol. Just chugs it.
Aw.
Icarus walks up to you and pats you on the back. Says, "I miss him too."
Did you ever meet him
Yeah.
Yeah.
a few times? I don't remember.
Yeah, him and Doc has always worked together. So before you guys even started this thing.
Oh, yeah. No, I never really asked about Doc's past. I don't really know what he used to do.
Shades talked about it.
Shades talked about it. Oh shoot, I could have gotten info from Shades. Too late now.
Yeah, Amon's like 2 rooms away, past like a couple closed doors, like leaning against a wall as they're talking about Shades. And he just looks up at the ceiling. And he's like, yeah, he was miss him too. He was a lot better driver than Hermes."
Oh, Hermes.
Excuse me?
Oh my
he's
God.
by himself, right? He's just hanging out. You know? He's
Just
got a
super
super
hearing.
hearing. Oh man.
All right. So.
I remember
with
when we were
that-
driving. I remember when we were on that getting chased by a helicopter. Hermes so-called driving.
He was
I mean,
under pressure,
Hermes was doing okay. It was the person who wasn't doing good was Nat.
I was.
Oh,
that.
you know what? Yeah, I remembered it wrong. Okay, yeah, he would have said better than Nat, because Nat's supposed to be a nomad, supposed to be decent at driving. Alright, yeah, sorry, Hermes.
That was my assumption, and then like she started driving, and I go, "Wow, I can drive better than."
Yeah,
you."
that's what it was. That's my bad. Sorry, Hermes. Amon
Yeah, she's
throw
more so-
shade on Nat instead. Yeah, Amon would remember.
Yeah, she's a level 1 nomad, but a level 6 solo.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, yeah, Almond. Somebody, yeah, I guess somebody must have fixed the Smash. The Trink Master and Almond's been getting into the Smash.
Alrighty.
He's got one in the crook of his arm. He's got a bottle with a straw in it.
Alrighty. You guys ready to do epilogues?
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty.
I don't know if my heart can
Does
take
anybody
these
want?
epilogues.
Does anybody want to go first?
Oh, God.
If not, then we'll roll. Then we'll roll out.
I can lead us off.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
One's not too expansive, so
Bring us back to the main
Alright.
screen. I want to see the bus or the tram.
All right. All right.
the tram.
I want to see all the Samaritans.
All right, so Fridge, after the job, still continues to work with the Hood Samaritans for another about 2-3 months before eventually taking a dig with Danger Gal. Got a contract with them. Parting ways with the Hood Samaritans, she leaves her contact information with them. That way, if they ever need to, get a hold of her outside of the jobs, they can. Leaves the name Danica Krinia with everyone. From there, Fridge does a stint with Danger Gal for probably the next year. And then when that runs out, she kind of retires from the spotlight, I guess you could say, and just does kind of outreach work, teaching kids martial arts until her later years. Just her and the Tamagotchi, the cat, which somehow or another turns into 2 cats down the road. May have somehow or another showed up on Christmas for some reason. She has her suspicions where it came from, but she took it in nevertheless.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's Fridge. I guess 10-15 years out.
I do have a question. So about becoming an outreach and doing a martial artist, teaching kids martial arts. So Danger Girl is all about making like promotions about their people. So would you be doing like Danger Girl's martial arts thing, and that's where you kind of retired to be teaching them under there, or are you on your own doing this?
Probably would be on her own instead of through Danger Girl's outreach.
Mm-hmm.
That way she could still, if any of her old friends needed a hand, Danger Girl doesn't get mixed up in it.
Okay. So I guess maybe like so those that work out of the Forlorn Hope that need like a babysitter, like not a babysitter, but like a kid sitter for them.
Yeah.
You take the kids and teach them martial arts.
Yeah, somebody has to look out for the kids when the parents go on dangerous jobs.
Okay.
Fridge knows that well.
Right. Awesome. Alrighty. I'm writing some of these stuff down just in case, All right. So, does anybody want to go next, or we can roll it out? And if you don't have anything and you don't want to share, it's okay. You don't have to. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything.
You, all right.
I'm up for rollies if no one wants to go.
All right,
Sure.
rollies.
All right.
Wait,
Rolls if
D10
you're
at
roll out if you're interested.
Oh man.
Of course.
All right.
Oh,
Daedalus.
Change
you
your
got the
mind on
last
fly while
spot.
she says her.
Gotcha.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Daedalus is epilogue. As often said, there are only two ways to finish in Night City: living in peace as a Mr. Nobody, or going down in a blaze of glory. Daedalus tries to live in peace after the Red Knight job. She's the people she loves besides her, and shouldn't that be enough? But it could never be for Daedalus. Daedalus keeps edge running, with the help of the Hood Samaritans who still wish to edge run at the end of this. She keeps on going. Daedalus cannot live a life without a rush of adrenaline, and helping people along the way never really hurts. She's a fighter, and she'll always need a battle. During this period after the Red Knight job, she breaks up with Boom Boom. She started this whole relationship as an attempt to kill him and Connex, and now that Connex is dead, well, she couldn't bring herself to actually kill Boom Boom or anything romantic with him. She does like Boom Boom, but, you know, yeah. But Buck, after mending relationship with him, the two really hit it off, and they got together. Buck is a really good influence on Daedalus, and she slows down edge running and even works on some freelance tech for movie sets with Buck. For the most part, she remains in business with Doc at the Meat and Machine. Despite everything, she never tells him about her past or anything she did. Icarus graduated with her degree in psychology, and she works as a therapist under Trauma Team. She works there until Daedalus' death, when she opens up her own psychology clinic that is a front for a fixer office, giving Edgerunners therapy and then dealing them jobs. The year would be 2060 when Daedalus dies. The world changes quickly in Night City, and tension in Night City are high pretty much all the time. Edge running gets you a lot of enemies, corporate ones and street ones. We don't know who called the hit on Daedalus, but she was found dead on the edge of the combat zone in Old Japantown with all of her cyberware scalped. Ianthe Daedalus Shekovna was 47 years old when she was flatlined.
Oh.
I got a little more. Hang on. She leaves behind her adopted sister, Corona Beth, her long-term partner, Dr. Desire, her romantic partner, Buck, and a son who just started getting interested in edge running and has been working with Fridge to be able to protect himself. The Daedalus, a bright cherry-flavored drink, is still something asked for even after her death. Though she didn't go out in a blaze of glory or live the rest of her life in peace, with the help of her crew, she made her mark on Night City and saved a few lives along the way. Maybe not remembered by all, but remembered by the handful that mattered to her. And that's it.
Yeah. There's a group of this young lady. Camera back. There's a young lady who goes to the afterlife and always orders a Daedalus. Her name is Flax.
Aww, Flex.
Yeah. It's hardcore.
Alrighty. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Next up would be Doc.
Man, I wrote this before I knew about that change that you just did in
You
there. So
you didn't want me to tell you, so I
I
didn't
know.
tell you.
it'll be okay. I'll just fast forward a little bit of this. After the Hood Samaritans complete their final job together, Dr. Desire, aka Harold Silva, finds boredom as the routine of hustling grinds away at him day after day, with the camaraderie of his fellow Edgerunners fading into memory. Doc moves on with his life in Night City. For now, he continues to share living arrangements with the Scamily, Daedalus, Icarus, and Leto, and Dog. However, he seeks some familiarity, so he does open a new clinic called the Great and Powerful Prosthetics. And Doc throws himself into his work as he's done before, tending to the wounds of Night City for those willing to pay. Amidst the daily grind, he gets a sense of restlessness that gnaws at his soul, and he does attempt some edgering occasionally, likely if Daedalus asks him to go along, but it just isn't the same. Doc continues his singing hobby when time allows. In the dimly lit confines of dingy establishments, Dr. Desire sheds the trappings of his clinical persona, embracing the spotlight as he takes the stage, microphone in hand. With Daedalus and Icarus providing pulsating beats and electronic melodies behind him, Doc's voice resonates through the crowds, weaving tales of love, loss, and redemption. He's no rocker boy, though, and it never really goes anywhere outside of open mic nights. The reindeer is returned to Santa in 1 year's time. Doc is too afraid to ruin it and disappoint the cyberpsycho, so he just has to guard the apartment from unwanted intruders and solicitors. Daedalus and Doc are put on an outgoing one day, and Doc tells the reindeer to take care of the dog as they forget it. And then as they come home from that outing, they learn that Daedalus' dog had been ripped apart somehow.
Oh my.
What?
We think the reindeer did it. As time goes on, Doc does bond with Icarus. She does graduate, finds her way to his clinic after some time exploring other opportunities. Doc is getting older in life at this point, and Icarus begins with small jobs for Doc, but later begins to take a more leading role in operations. She deals with the public from many angles, and Doc does some of the more complicated services. She still manages to scam 50 to 100 eddies out of him from time to time, but he kind of lets her do it. Icarus reminds Doc of his daughter, and figures that Icarus and her would be about the same age at this point. He knows he's never getting his daughter back, so Icarus is the next best thing, especially when day passes. As for the crew, Doc never outreaches the other Hood Samaritans again. After Shades and Fenris left the crew in their own distinct ways, Doc never really attempted to attach himself to the others. There's just no point. And that's about it. He lives a long and boring life after that.
Okay.
I can't believe you killed my dog in your epilogue.
Oh my god.
I spent 5K on that dog. I'm more upset.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes it
money.
happens.
Yeah, you give things and all of a sudden it's in the trash.
That's what you get for giving out pets, you know.
You're right. Awesome. So yeah, I would say, living out your life there, that clinic. What did you name? What was the name of your new clinic?
Great and powerful prosthetics.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Great and proper prosthetics. All right. Alrighty. Next up is Athena.
Oh boy. Okay. Where do I begin? After the last skid with the Hood Samaritans, Athena becomes more of a career woman, pursuing up the ladder within Militech, making connections here and there with her Fitzer companions while staying in touch with what little of the Hood Samaritans remains throughout the years. All while attempting to be a good single mother to her newly adopted child, one whom she had acquired from the help of Lila upon meeting with her in the outskirts of Night City. At the same time, during that flashback of the meeting, she does hand Lila an envelope, and eventually when Lila does open up the envelope, while warning her, of course, to wait 3 months, you'll see a small memory chip inside. And there'll be a letter saying, "Good luck, cherish what you have." After which, she rises up the ladder. She continues to work behind the scenes with the rest of the Fitzers to help better the lives of the citizens to an extent in Night City. Although, as we all know, Fitzer's event do look out for themselves, and not everyone has a big of a heart as she does. There's a falling out, and the so-called shadow groups splits off, each Fitzer doing their own thing. With the wealth, information, and contacts she has made throughout the years, as she hits the age of 46, she disappears out of Night City, leaving no way to contact her, dropping off the face of the planet, until 2 years later, you hear the opening of a new corporation over in Europe called Chaldea. This organization will begin to help the lesser folks, those who has fallen through the cracks of society, in an attempt to better their lives. There is competition, of course, from the other corporations, but they hold their ground. However, beneath the surface of that, Chaldea is nothing more than a front for her, as she is secretly running a shadow organization of her own making, using all her liquidated assets and currency to keep it running. And by her side, throughout the entire course of her operations, you will notice that some public appearances of her she'll be seen walking side by side with the individual, a man wearing a rather decorative golden helm, similar to Almond. And she lives out the rest of her life doing what she does best.
Fixing.
Mm-hmm. Fixing every
Alright.
small crack she can see.
Alrighty. Awesome. All right. You're okay. Did you leave when you disappeared? Did you disappear from your kid, or did your kid disappear with you?
They disappear with me.
Okay.
Who
Well, that's
was it? What's their name?
The same kid she helped down.
Asher.
Yep.
Asher?
Asher.
Nice.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I could see it. That could be a corpo.
Yeah, he definitely could be a corporal. All right. Awesome. All right. And then last but not least,
Oof.
I forgot to put up everybody's pictures when I was doing this.
Yeah, I was editing, so I didn't notice. All right, yeah, we had Doc and Athena. If I can edit those in post, we'll can do it. All right, here, throw up Taz art here.
Mhm.
Oh boy, Pata Epilogue.
Oh boy.
I got little characters here, right? Gotta send them all off. Ooh, all right. All right. Post Red Knight job. Ta continues to work for Raven Augmetics, though he eventually moves into another group working in research and development, bringing his brief role with the Hood Samaritans to an end. Alright, I'll pull up Rye. Nice. Alright. So, Ra leaves Raven at the conclusion of the Red Knight job. He uses the money that he's saved until now to hire an experienced talent manager that Athena puts him into contact with. He stays close with the Hood Samaritans, helping out when an extra set of hands are needed, his budding acting career making him an excellent rocker boy. Roughly 4 years after his break with Raven, Ra retires completely from his edge-running career, having inexplicably rose to stardom from his breakout role as the leading man in the prolific Forrest Gump 2 Arabian Nights. He drops his moniker, and Hamadi Nazari becomes a household name. He goes on to pursue acting full-time, finding success, and eventually starring in a movie produced by the famous Sinai sisters, Teresa and Fanta. Ra travels the world for several decades before finally settling down. He starts a family in a small seaside town somewhere along the mostly unpolluted Alaskan coastline.
Mhm.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty.
Alright. Okay. After the Red Knight job, Almond continues as per usual, working at Raven during the day while edge running at night. Despite Ra's departure, Almond continues to work for Raven for another few years, though none of his subsequent hires are brought into any jobs with the Hood Samaritans. Almond spends these years developing his combat skills as a solo. On the 2-year anniversary of the Red Knight job, the Hood Samaritans awake to newsreels that report the unthinkable: that the Raven Augmatic CEO and board are under investigation and have been arraigned by the Night City Justice Department on charges of racketeering and egregious tax fraud, one of the few crimes that can still get you into trouble with the law in the dark future. In addition, Almond has disappeared. His corporate apartment has been cleared out and his online presence deleted. Ra reports that he spoke with Almond early the previous morning, and that Almond had told him he was going to need a favor, though he didn't specify what. As the trial develops over the next several months, it is revealed that Raven has been exploiting several obscure loopholes in their accounting department for years, resulting in misappropriated funds and explicitly illegal activities that are impossible for even Night City to ignore. More importantly, this blatant incompetence shakes stakeholder confidence in Raven to the core, resulting in a mass pullout of investors and the plummeting of Raven Augmatic share price. The company is publicly dissolved, as the CEO and board are forced to pay heavy fines, though they never see any time in a prison cell. Obscure conspiracy websites deep in the net are divided on what led to this corporate meltdown, but a lone blog post details a compelling breakdown that points to a single commonality: a middle manager accountant whose name appears in every company book, Mina Antar. 3 months after the collapse of Raven, on the 3rd-year anniversary of the Red Knight job, Amon reappears in Night City wearing a finely tailored suit and the same golden mask. He offers no explanation for his absence, other than that he had to go above board to check on some things personally. Amon thanks Ra, the former telling him that he owes him one. Amon continues on to run jobs with the Hood Samaritans as long as they stay lucky, eventually starting to slow down around 8 years post Red Knight, only taking the moderately life-threatening jobs. 10 years post Red Knight, Amon has transitioned almost entirely to providing support from afar, preferring to meet clients and work details, only occasionally coming on important jobs to provide sniper support. He helps any and all members of the Hood Samaritans if they ask, and he is particularly involved with Doc, Day, and Icarus and their various medical practices, as well as with Athena and her exploits, where he provides financial funding that seems at odds with the amount that he acquires edge running. Amon never does provide an explanation for his year-long absence, and there are several times over the following years where he disappears for a month or two at a time, though during those periods he does maintain communication, providing guidance or help when requested. When he returns, he usually has a souvenir or two for the Hood Samaritans from various European locales, and even a few times he shares a blurry picture of a building or a monument, his thumb prominently in the frame.
Alrighty. Awesome. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Alrighty. That's everybody.
That's
Well,
everyone.
All the Hood Samaritans. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys, what NPC do you want to hear their epilogue for?
Yeah.
Oh, we only get one?
No. Do you tell me which NPCs you want?
Damn. Well, we gotta save a certain intrepid vampire for last.
That's
Oh,
true.
Fenris.
Yeah, Fenris. What's up with him?
Right, Fenris. Fenris eventually graduates from what'd you call it? Night City University. He then gets a cushy corporate job as a corporate netrunner. less being less corporate enough to get a henchman or a subordinate, but more just being a decent net runner for corporation. I believe he works for. Let me see here. She's actually a net runner for a gaming company.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And he helps them keep their products secure and not stolen from rival companies. Dealing with setting up their net architecture, setting up their black ice, things like that, and then guarding it when he's on shift. Him and Veronica are still close. They seem like there's no like attempts of getting married or anything like that. They just seem to be living with each other and like perpetual roommates.
It's aggressively Fenris.
Occasionally, he contacts you guys about when the new game comes out to see if anybody wants to play. Eventually, teases about even though he's supposed to keep it secret, he teases about new things that his company's working on, and he also makes a decent amount of money on insider trading with stock about which games are coming out.
That's illegal, Fenris.
True. Still gonna invest.
Not when you have Cloak.
Well, it's still.
That's still illegal. Just
really?
shot. Yeah.
No. Keep doing it.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
All these underprivileged youth kicking around the hideout now. It takes a lot of costs a lot of money,
He's just doing some hashtag crime.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, that's Fenris.
Oh man.
What about Nat?
Yeah. All right. So, with the help of Trace, and after the news went out, she was able to finally track down Lowball and get some more information from him. He did not survive. The information she did get was to know which person gave the job to hit her family. It was a exec in Continental Brands. But right now she's currently working with the Avocados and Trace to try and see if they can find an opportunity to get him. And pretty much she spends most of her days working, assimilating to the Avocados, helping them with their transfers while she tries to get information and access to this corporate exec.
Hey, if they're paying money, let Samaritan's door's always open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If there's ever a point where she does have an opportunity to do it, she probably will reach out to I think she'd probably reach out to Daedalus.
Oh.
I mean, it seems like Daedalus kind of becomes the leader of Hood Samaritans.
Yeah, I feel like after Amon kind of, disappears for a year, and it's just kind of Daedalus and Amon just kind of edge running, probably. I mean, there's probably like some other people who join up with the Hood Samaritans as well.
New members.
Mm-hmm. New members, yeah. But Daedalus is pretty constant with them.
He doesn't disappear till 2 years post Red Knight, so he lets you. He's
Yeah.
got enough time to get you up to speed. Now that you've unlocked the full potential of your tech background, Amon's confident that you can hold it down for a year. You got Raw too.
Yep, and Raw. I think it'll probably end up being like Doc occasionally, sometimes, and then Daedalus, Raw, and probably some other.
Icarus would join in. Yeah, she would join in.
All right. Icarus can absolutely come. She's our fixer, so that's okay. It's probably those three, and then Athena if she wants to come by, and Bridge wants to come by, but probably just a bunch of randoms for the most part that we pick up off the street.
All right. Anybody else?
I gotta know. Does Johnny ever come back for his motorcycle?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, let's hear about
Carsofono,
that.
he
Yeah,
does.
Carsofono, you can let me know.
Oh, he would come back, not for the motorcycle, but just to pay Fridge a visit. And to, keep her company and whatnot.
Okay.
Say hi to your seven
After-
cats.
Okay.
After he removes literally all the chrome off his body, and just after months and months of therapy, he's pretty much back to how you first met him, essentially.
Oh man,
Oh, sweet
Well,
little boy.
not as naive, but
I was about to say, man's gonna have a tough time in Night City.
good boy.
Gonna
good boy.
get heckled in street.
I will say, so what I had for Johnny, you can let me know if this is okay, Carsafona,
Okay.
is that yes, he would eventually, remove all his chrome, most of his chrome at least, the ones that he didn't really need for work, and eventually move, instead of leave Night City and move to Europe, because over there being a solo, the thing that makes you famous for being a solo is being a solo with no chrome.
Yes, I've read about that. Yes,
Mhm.
I think he would have done that.
And over there, you become a pretty well-known solo. All right,
What happens to Boom Boom? How does he die?
Boom Boom.
How quickly does he blow himself up?
All right.
That was his last
Boom
boom.
Yeah, Boom Boom. Yeah, he continued to live in the combat zone in his apartment, next to the junkyard where he continues to blow up stuff. He ends up he still grows his garden, and eventually he gets in contact with Miss Mina, and who has a lot of contacts with other guerrilla growing organizations, and Boom ends up joining part of that. Who ends up being like a food resource for people living in the combat zone. Not many people can try and steal food from him because his place is so rigged with explosives that whenever somebody comes, they seem to blow up, and then he enjoys it. Every once in a while, when while he's sleeping, occasional explosions happening in the background just lets him sleep even better. So yeah, he's being a little he's like a guerrilla explosive farmer in the combat zone.
Good for him. I'm glad he has a happy ending.
Yeah. He did lose a few limbs though
Eh,
Oh, well,
along the way.
that's barely an
fine.
inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else can
Major Styles.
Major
Yes.
Styles.
Oh,
Major Styles. All right. Major Styles continues to work with Militech. Now that her daughter has been avenged, and she, finally actually has like a proper funeral for her, at least for herself. She eventually kind of her and Lieutenant Tianzi sort of grow old as two people working with Militech, eventually settling down together and living out their old age being recruiters for Militech. She in her backstory, apparently her and Lieutenant Tanzi are together.
Huh?
oh, congratulations! Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Now, Dom, please do us
Mhm.
the honor and tell us what happens to Jeff.
All right. So I had two things here for Jeff, and you guys can let me know which one you would like better. So one of them has to do with him also becoming an Edgerunner and possibly joining up with the Hood
Yes.
Samaritan. Where when you
He
guys-
must.
Yes.
He's got to join in the 2 to 3 year period when Amin's not there. Otherwise, he'd
Yes.
veto it.
Mhm.
He is Almond's gone for a week, and Jeff's like, "Oh, don't mind if I do."
I did.
Yeah.
And in Daedalus's epilogue, I did originally have she works with Jeff for edge running, and he
Oh
can
my
join
God.
up. So,
Okay.
I
All right.
Alan
I'm
gets
not
back
even,
in.
I'm not even going to talk about the other one. So yes, Jeff eventually, says like, you guys have been doing stuff. You guys are famous. I want to Daedalus, can I help? Can I help out? Can I
absolutely,
join?
Jeff. Absolutely, Jeff. I'll show you the ropes.
All right. He starts working on his so Jeff is a media.
Oh.
Yeah. He has a blog. And he pretty much does his best to make the Hood Samaritans the coolest Edgerunner crew out there. His best, not necessarily the best, but his best. Eventually, though, he does kind of go even further into like the his vampire aesthetic, focusing on spending some of his money he earns doing edge running to purchase better clothes and kind of live up the lifestyle for his blog. Eventually becoming a little bit of an influencer as well. Sort of gaining his rocker boy, a little bit of rocker boy cred. So he's media rocker boy, and his job is to be your guys' biggest fans.
He already is.
And then occasionally asks for you guys that. And then the main thing is that he definitely wants Daedalus to continue working on his vampires. Make sure they're always the best whenever he needs to smile for a photo.
Who's gonna take care of his vampires after she dies, Jeff? What happens then?
Davis doesn't die for like 15 years, all right? Do you think Jeff's... I feel like Jeff doesn't have a 15-year life expectancy on him.
Poor Jeff. Good for him. That's a happy ending for Jeff, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I think any ending where Jeff is in a gutter somewhere is that's a good one.
Yeah.
There's been many close calls where rabid fans have attacked, tried to attack him, and then other medias who didn't like what he was doing try to attack him. But for some reason, Jeff always seems to get out of it with only a few injuries.
He's very punchable, but lucky.
Jeff's definitely 8 luck.
He does have 8 luck.
Oh,
Wow.
man. He's got 8 luck,
As
and
an
I think
NPC.
there's a drug that
There's no NPCs are not supposed to have luck, but Jeff has 8 luck.
Jeff
I think
has
there's a
luck.
drug that gives you more luck too, and he's just always taking it.
Right. Anybody else?
Does Santa ever come back for the reindeer?
What
What happens 1 year next Christmas?
So yeah, the reindeer is returned back to Santa, and another gift is left for Doc.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. What is it, Dom?
It is a hold on 1 second. I had it written down here. Hold on. God dang it.
It's a little elf that wants to be a dentist.
Would you guys believe that Daedalus forgot about the dog?
It's
And that's why I killed it.
Oh my god.
it's a small drone dog actually.
It's a drone dog. You
That's
replaced
neat,
the one
though.
you murdered.
It's way more manageable. Don't have to feed it, clean up after it. Almond's like, he's over there like petting it, he's like your dog is vastly improved the last time I was here. Much bigger fan of this one.
He doesn't know. It's the same name and everything, which is just dog. So.
He nods. He's like, good pet.
I mean, that's what you call dogs. Dog.
Yeah.
And every year after that, the whatever you are getting from Santa, it is removed and something else pops up.
Oh, we only have the dog for a year.
It's probably for the best.
He could have returned it.
The dog? I mean, it's dead now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Probably no refunds on that one.
5,000 eddies, man.
Can't believe you spent 5,000 eddies on a dog.
They also doesn't know how to take care of it.
Oof.
Live animals.
And then gave it to Daedalus, yeah.
She
does
was,
robots.
dog was right there with her.
She does,
That's-
she does
She would take
robots.
care of
He's a people doctor, not a vet.
Yeah. He's a doctor, not a vet.
it. Icarus.
Dude, she's in school. She's a college
She's
kid.
busy. Vet school or psych school ain't easy.
Fixer school.
Fix her school.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
Alright, I think we got.
Can we ask questions now? Can we ask
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
Alright.
ask any questions you want.
One more question, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Does Lila do anything with that memory chip, or does she just keep it?
No, she does not do anything with it. She doesn't want to ruin her son's reputation.
Yeah.
Good.
That's exactly why I thought we shouldn't bring it to light in the first place. So I'm glad that she agrees. Good.
So rather the people remember her son as like a kid who just got killed by this villain, not be a villain.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
At least she knows, though.
Yeah, that's the important bit. I don't trust Protocon to not leak that information if they knew. So
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Sorry for again.
All right.
I said I was the Red Knight.
Questions.
Going back
Mhm.
to my mistake.
Alright, disclosure. Anybody that doesn't want a campaign,
This is spoilers.
Yeah.
Everyone.
this is your disclaimer. Alright, I spill the beans.
All right.
When I
Question.
sent
Go hit me.
when I sent Shade's brother, and they went
Mhm.
and died at the warehouse,
Mhm.
and then we ran into the Osaka ninjas. Was the warehouse actually owned by Osaka?
Yes.
What happened to Shade's brother?
Yeah, what happened to him?
He was taken and taken by Arasaka.
What'd they do with him?
They do what would they do with everybody to capture. They soul kill them and keep them in storage.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's like even way worse.
Well, on the bright side, your brother's not dead.
So why?
I mean, no, he's dead.
He's dead.
yeah, he's
There's
super
a,
dead.
but there's a backup of him.
So
Mhm.
what was up with Arasaka like remaking the warehouse? Like we went back in, like all the tables.
Yeah,
were,
I
like,
was confused by
there
that.
was different vending machines. There was
Cover
like,
up.
Like what?
Yeah,
Were they just being covered up, or it was like they were just
Yeah,
being
so
freaky?
like, well, the reason why they cleaned it up and put ninjas back in there because they wanted, if somebody ever showed back up, they wanted the place to look like, like there's nothing, it's the same as you left it. So if you come in here, we can get you.
Jeez. Freaking Arasaka. We didn't run into Arasaka like at all. We had like a pretty like neutral.
Well,
Yeah, except for that.
except for that.
because
yeah.
Arasaka is not supposed to be in Night City during this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not around. After the
And we
fight.
knew it was a corp with big money because there was a lot of we came back in 12 hours and all that was done and and then we got to talk about the ninjas. Those were like probably the most chromed out dudes we ever fought. That was probably the hardest fight.
I think
So-
Arasaka killed more NPCs, and they weren't even like in the game, and that's crazy.
So if
They killed
Shades had
Segment and
if
Zeke together.
Shades had lived, would they have had to fight more Arasaka in the future just to
If
deal with
Shades
that?
was still around, I was gonna push more on
Okay,
that
bro.
front.
Oh
And
man.
yeah, we would have had a lot more nomad like politics going on
Yeah, I think we probably
because I
would've
had some stuff set
figured
up
stuff
for it,
out.
but we just never came to be.
Can we ask questions for characters too, like the other
Yeah,
PCs?
you can ask me anything you want about the
Can we ask-
campaign.
Can we ask other PCs?
Yeah, sure.
We-
I don't mind.
Is that allowed?
Oh, we all want to know what's under Almond's mask.
I really want
just a
to know
guy.
about Almond. That's
It's
where
up
this
to
is
him.
leading.
It's just a guy.
just a guy.
It's just a
Zoom
little
on
guy.
Asgard.
What
See,
type of
I-
guy?
Just a little guy.
I have
Little
seen the
guy,
non-mascot
okay?
because I have the privilege. I've seen it. I've known the entire time. Gotcha. But I want to know more about Almond just in general. Like, I want to. Where does he come from? What is his deal? Who is this man?
Hmm.
Or if you want to keep it a secret, I also totally respect that.
All right, let's see. All right,
He's
so
just
yeah.
he's such a mystery, you know. And it's just
Hmm. All right, I'll give you this. The reason he's bad at tech is because he was born in Cairo in a certain time post the glassing of Egypt. So when it's like kind of a wasteland, just living in the dregs of it. So that's why he's one, pretty old, and two, not good at tech.
that's enough for me. I think I can live with that.
And then there's a 30 to 40 year span in there that he's doing stuff before he shows up in Night City.
Almond things.
Almond things, yeah.
Mhm. So here's next question for Doc. What happened to your wife?
So like I said in our DMs, I had put some story hooks in there in case Dom was going to do something with it or not, which is fine that he didn't. Doc just gives Daedalus a head pat every time she asks about it.
I know he does.
You're not going to get an answer now.
Ah, damn. Fair enough. I respect that.
He's keeping it for the sequel. I like
He's
this.
keeping it for the sequel. I get that. I respect that.
I
what
have
about-
2 questions. I'll put them in chat. Well,
Well, you can ask him.
What?
I have to
They
I have to
all?
step away, so I'm going to put it in chat real quick and then I have to step away.
Oh, okay.
See, we're waiting for bated breath now.
Oh man,
Oh, really? Okay.
he's gonna ask these questions and just walk away. Hmm.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
HS?
Good Samaritan.
Good Samaritans.
Oh,
okay.
It's us.
I was I was confused for a moment.
Oh, let's do Carstafona. Microphone to you, my friend. Athena and Johnny. Let's talk about it.
It's very simple, truth be told. We just needed more money.
Who did you think you enjoyed, Johnny or Athena more?
Truth be told, I think I enjoyed Johnny a lot more.
Hmm.
Okay.
I liked
Very
Athena.
different.
I liked Athena
I
and
like-
Johnny.
I
Johnny,
like them both a lot, so it's tough for me to pick.
Johnny had that certain optimism that really spiced up the dark future. Athena is that cold practicality that Amon appreciated because it's nicer when it's easy to work with people that are more aligned that way.
Yeah, I kind of got that gist later on.
You can always
I
count
like
on Athena to be in the same road, the same path. Same with Doc.
I liked Athena because she definitely was a corpo, but not in the same way Amon was a corpo. Because Amon definitely had a heart to him, as much as he doesn't like to admit it. And Athena also had a heart to her, but she was very pragmatic in the sense of like, if someone went down, for example, in a room full of Arasaka ninjas, she would not go and run into them, and having that like cold and calculated, like, you know, not give a shit attitude, super fun. I thought it was wicked fun. Just having
Yeah,
that other corporate personality.
I was trying to lean into that, but me as a player, I can never be too mean or too cold. I just can't.
It's always
That first
I feel
session
so
with
bad.
it was so excellent. Where you were like, yeah, I want you to have because you were like, our characters could have a tie, and I think we rolled it, and I was like, nice, yeah, that sounds good. And then you told me your character, which you didn't tell me the character's personality, but it was so excellent. Amon's like, we lose Shades, and then like 2 days later, Amon's like, I know somebody that can help us. It's like they're kind of a lot though. And then you guys are like, oh, who? Somebody from. You're like, somebody from Amon's past. Wow, nice. Who could it be? Like, let's go meet him. And I'm like, all right. We meet at this super ritzy restaurant, and it's Athena, and she's just rude as fuck right from the get go. Everybody's like, I hate her. What the hell?
So,
Amon just there, like nodding his head, like, yeah. All right. Well, I mean, she's an acquired taste. And then like a day later, Athena gets us like 3,000 eddies, like doubles the payout of a job, and is like, yeah, I can get you anything you want in Night City. And then everybody in the crew is like, wow, actually, I love Athena.
Fridge was so salty about Day just getting bought by money.
It's fucking amazing.
It's very,
It's
it's
that
very
easy.
Cyberpunk too.
It's like,
At
hold on a second.
180.
Double the job payout and anything I want in Night City.
Yeah, Athena
Because
became his
before
best friend after that.
Because before Athena came along, we were getting gouged, and it takes fucking forever to find anything in the night markets. Fucking jobs, can't negotiate shit. Yeah, we were getting Athena coming along. I feel like Athena came along really signified like the next level jump for the Hood Samaritans.
Yeah, definitely. The mid-season change-up, you know?
Oh,
Mhm.
I did miss
dumb question.
Yeah.
This is for Johnny, because originally when I made Johnny, I gave you a little bit of backstory as to why he came to Night City.
Yep.
About his parents.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Yeah, I would like to know.
Okay, so I had to put in a little bit of seeds for everybody's sort of backstory that they put in, but and they had to do with side quests that a lot of you guys didn't do. You guys focused on stuff that got you money instead of focusing on your personal stuffs, because I mean, it was like that. You needed to pay rent, so I understood. For Athena, for Johnny and his family, there was stuff. Let me see here. There was stuff with the incident job where you worked with Danger Gal. Same thing with Amon and his sister. There was stuff there. If you guys,
Wait. What?
Amon has a sister.
Hold on, what?
Hey, don't worry about that. Like
Yeah,
I
don't
resolved,
worry about it.
like I resolved in Amon's epilogue.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
so yeah, the whole thing with Danger Girl is that they and I mentioned this, that they track down and keep information on everybody who lives in Night City. So if you needed to find somebody, Danger Girl knows where they are. So if you ever need to find somebody in Night City, if somebody was hiding in Night City, you need to find them. Danger Gal keeps a record on everybody. They have a record on you guys now. They have a record on everybody. So that's what that thing. So when I mentioned, like, when Darius is like, the reason why he went to Danger Gal is because he's looking for somebody, and they keep a record on everybody in Night City. I was wondering if anybody there will, like, who's looking for somebody will get on that, and ask a favor from Danger Gal, say, hey, I know you keep tabs on everybody. I'm looking for this person, and that will lead to more stuff. But that would have been for
See,
Johnny finding his family, and that would have been for Amon and his thing.
I was thinking about that at that
Mhm.
exact moment when it was brought up, but
Yep.
Johnny at the time had literally one humanity,
Mhm.
and I don't think he
Is
at
that
that
how low he
stage
got?
would have cared. Yes. Well, no, he
Did
had
he have
three.
one
He had
humanity?
three.
No,
Three?
He
he
had
had
three
three.
humanity.
Yeah, three.
Yikes.
Easy.
Yikes.
He was he had it that low. I figured he probably would forget about his family and
I mean-
focus more on the Chrome itself.
Yeah.
All right, so the
Good.
thing,
He wouldn't even consider it at that moment.
thing with Amon's sister is that was a tie with Fenris, and then that's kind of why Fenris always bugging the fuck out of Amon with his mask and shit. And then Fenris left, so I was like, all right, well, so I let that kind of go to the wayside because I was kind of enjoying what we were doing without
I did.
going to get into the backstory.
I did put a little seed for that in the graveyard, though. So I don't know if you caught that, Amon.
No, Amon knows what happened.
Yeah.
I
It was
definitely,
resolved.
that's why I stopped, by the way, because I was like, I wonder if we know any corporate people here that might have dead family here. If we knew anyone in the corporate field who might do this before we left.
Oh,
But
too bad.
So there's that. Yeah. And then the question about you guys' biggest success. Yeah, actually, your biggest success was getting away from the submarine.
Ooh, that was crazy.
really,
Oh.
yeah.
Like there's a whole, you guys skipped a whole other half of that adventure by not getting captured by the submarine.
There
We're
was
gonna die on that session.
was there like
Oh.
a whole dungeon for getting caught in a submarine?
Yeah, if you guys got captured by them, they would have took you prisoner and you would have been on a submarine. And you had to try and escape from the submarine.
Oh
Gosh,
my god.
that would have been like a total party kill.
They would have tried to unmask Amon, so he had to
Yeah,
jet.
honestly, yeah. If you got knocked out, they would have took your mask off. And that
Oh,
would have been the
shit.
reveal.
They would have had a hell of a time getting the mask off.
Jeez.
End of season 1 was real important.
Yeah. My god.
Yeah. So that was your guys' biggest success. Worst failure. You guys didn't really have too many failures.
We're just goated.
I guess the worst failure is the getting kicked off the set. Honestly.
That was just
What
such a
about AI?
series. Just such a series of
I would've-
events.
I want to ask about the AI too. The whole AI.
AI?
with the-
Yeah, the female
lady.
AI that we
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
Ross. Fenris Ross.
So yeah, the way they worded in the adventure is that if you guys had that group, eventually they would just disappear, and and whoever had them will get a message saying, "I'm taking care of them now. They're free." And you're supposed to be
Aw.
mysterious, and it could be whatever you want it to be. In this case, I made it so Reaper took them and
Ooh.
used them to help work on his machinations to clone his tech and
that's
affect a
morbid.
bunch of people, affect multiple people.
So Reaper and R were 100% the same
Same
person.
people.
Okay.
Yeah, the same people. Yeah,
Man,
Reaper and
I
R
had
are
a
same people.
okay. So I appreciate that there was a Red Knight R tie because man, I had a whole thread. Darby and I we had a whole plot for the connection for R Reaper and Red Knight being the same person, and it all tied back. All right, should we whip this out on him, Darby? All right, hold on.
Yeah, let me whip it out. Yeah.
I think I said a
You do
whole
it.
write up to somebody here. Maybe Daedalus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you sent it to me and I read it and I went, that's crazy.
Yeah, whenever I said Amon runs all his conspiracy theories by Daedalus, there we go. Alright, let's see. I feel like it's compelling. Alright.
It was good. It was compelling. At least I thought it was when we
certainly
brainstormed it.
something. It was something.
Alright, hold on. Actually, no, I got a whole doc that I was writing up on it.
boy.
Oh, I had a whole doc too for exposing that Sekhmet wasn't a traitor. Well, I guess
Wasn't a
finding
traitor?
finding
I
out finding
remember
out
that.
one way or another whether or not she was.
Wait, was
Yeah, I
she
remember
a
that.
traitor? Was she a traitor?
I
Was
don't
she a
know.
traitor?
No, I kind of want to keep that one a secret.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Okay,
Oh.
so
She-
she was on the fence because
She was on the fence.
Amon did roll pretty bad with her loyalty rolls at the start.
Hey, I was
And,
paying her a lot of money though.
But yeah, you were paying her money, and so there was moments where it was a lot of close calls where she was like, should I say something or should I not? So yeah, she was being suspicious because she was on the fence. But in the end, she never did, and Amon was a good enough boss for her to not do it.
Well, now she's dead.
So yeah, she died.
Hey,
And then the
tried to
ninja
save her.
died.
If Am wasn't unconscious, he would have died too.
Yeah, I know. Fracking his ass out of that freaking
Oh.
ninja house.
You got keep your subordinates in check and alive, man.
Hey,
It was
man.
just we just lost
Dude,
Segment.
we had 3 people that went down in that fight. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
That was probably our closest call, other than the submarine.
Oh yeah, that was close.
We almost lost Ra in that fight too. I think did we end up hitting Ra with a car?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
definitely got hit by a
Yeah,
car.
I was
he did get right.
driving,
He did.
and then I drove right, like he was gonna die.
He's trying to hit the ninja, ninjas. The ninja just jumps on the roof of the car, and just Ra just bounces off the hood. Man.
What the hell?
His dex has been hounding him. He's got a 3 dex and a 3 move on a covert operative. Half
How
of his
is he
skills
alive?
half of his skills are stealth. stealth, like all this covert stuff that's all fucking dex based, and he's just awful at it. He's just awful at it.
But he got a good reflex though.
He got a good reflex and he got a good body, so he just kept on trucking.
I'm just mad you hit him with a car.
Listen,
You slapped him as Johnny. That whole fucking Johnny and Ra's day out, dude. That was fucking amazing.
Ross suffers a lot with us.
All right, but here's the connection. All right, so we were
Okay.
thinking, all right, so Red Knight, because obviously we were thinking he's got a vendetta not just against the Deckard family, but also against the Hood Samaritans, because he explicitly spoofed Grease's agent to bring us to Delirium, right? So we're thinking, why does the Red Knight also, why would they also want to drag the Hood Samaritans there? So we're thinking, when's the last time that we connected with like Layla, that family, and the Hood Samaritans, and with R, and that was whenever Jez, after the very first job, whenever Jez Styles, the Major's daughter, came to the concert as it was winding down, and then got hit by that truck, and so we were thinking. And that was like when Fenris failed to save her, failed to pull her out of the way because she dodged. And we were
He
thinking,
succeeded. She dodged out the way.
yeah, we were thinking, what if the chip didn't force her to kill herself? What if she got control back from the chip momentarily long enough to kill herself? And so we were thinking because and then we had that data on her computer that showed that she was in kind of a quasi relationship with R, and R was the one that sent her this chip. And so I guess we can kind of infer now that it was him testing out his mind control stuff.
Yeah.
But we were thinking okay, so if R is connected to Reaper and was using those biodrones, then Red Knight has this R Reaper Red Knight has this vendetta against the Hood Samaritans because we didn't save his Harley Quinn type thing, she died, and so he'd hold that vendetta against us, the Protocon, Lila, because he was not only messing with Lila and the Deckard family, he was also messing with the Protocon, and we know now that was just to get information on Lila, or Layla, I mean, but so there's that connection there, and then, so what I was thinking was, he's calling us to a fucking graveyard, Reaper. I was thinking we were gonna get there, and then a shit ton of mausoleums are gonna bang open, and undead corpos were gonna stumble, all fitted with the software. We're gonna come pouring out. So that's why I wanted to get those scramblers, but they're custom batteries, so we couldn't get those. And luckily, it was not a shit ton of zombies, because that would have been fucking crazy. But yeah, that's our that was our conspiracy.
All right.
We really went hard with conspiracies in this game.
I mean, that's part of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Is knowing what's going on and not necessarily knowing what's going on, but trying to figure out what's going on. What actually the connection there is that the person who spoofed the thing was not Red Knight. It was actually Michael. He wanted you guys to go there. You guys had a reputation. He wanted you guys to go there and get involved so that he can eventually have you guys see how you guys handle it, and then eventually have you guys go through and take out his son.
Because it was either somebody who had technical expertise to get into WorldSat, or somebody who had money and connections with WorldSat. Okay. That's what we were missing.
Michael. Plus, he knew he wanted somebody to find his son and end this, and before it happened. And he knows that his son goes to Delirium, and so even though, and that's what he thought, because that's what he's heard about. He's like, okay, I need somebody to find this person and end this now. So here, there's these group of Edgerunners. They seem to be doing okay, and they have a decent reputation. Let's get them to go to this club. If my son shows up there and stuff goes down, they'll probably do something to get paid or something like that, and maybe they can end it.
Okay.
But when he goes there, and it turns out to be, and that's why he also sent Anya there to try and find somebody who might fit the description that she's looking for. So that's why Anya went up to you, Almond, because Hood Samaritans, person who stands out, golden mask. Okay, yeah, there's the person I'm supposed to find, and then get you involved.
Because for a while there, before Deckard like revealed, and even after Deckard revealed himself, I was still kind of thinking that maybe he was the Red Knight, and he was like doing all this to like get rid of his family for some reason or something like that to like, and that he like hired us and then put us in that. That's why I was messaging Doc and we tried to get Daedalus, Fridge, and Athena out of the apartment because maybe he's gonna like set us up or try to attack us there or do something to like frame the Samaritans into like I don't know, do something with the Red Knight moniker.
I mean, it makes sense. I think that suspicion of the apartment was a big one. Like, apartment like that for a month?
Yeah, true. It's like what
crazy. Like,
it's a weird thing to add to like payout.
Yeah.
It's just a suspicious thing to add.
Yeah.
It's meant to feel suspicious.
It was. It was a lot of. See, this is why I need like a red herring or something.
You had too many of those, okay, during the Arasaka Ninja job.
And then the connection, so the idea here is R was working on his mind control tech with Jez. It ended when and the way he does it, he usually finds a netrunner, talks to them while they're and like, hey, let's go out on a let's dive together or something like that, and he'll use that to test it out on them. And so he'll find netrunners and corrupt them, get them corrupted, and have them go do their thing. He was the one who actually killed her because he didn't want people to find out, like, oh, there's these people who are paying attention to this character. All right, well, I tested it out. Let's get rid of this trash before I test it on somebody else. So yeah, they're at a concert. The concert's all about chaos. Let's have this person just jump in. They look like they would they would commit suicide anyways. So have them jump into a traffic and get rid of the evidence. So that was his thing, Reaper's thing. And eventually, over time, he continued to work on the work. When you guys, were the server farm, you realized that there was that they sold information to R. When you guys were at the server farm, when they were saying how they were selling, the AI, copies of the AI to people. They sold it to R.
And he used that to infect those bunk agents.
Yeah, mainly to try and work on it and get it up. So part of the reason why when all the AI kind of went out and stuff like that, kind of made it so there was a lot more biodromes than normal. Another thing too with R, they or with Reaper, and I'm just gonna say Reaper now because they're not R anymore. They're Reaper. He uses R when he talks to other people, but the name of his program is Reaper. Reaper. When you guys took him out and deleted and got rid of the Reaper, that left Red Knight without a drug and a person who to give him the encouragement he needs to do his own thing. So not necessarily written inside the backstory of his thing is that he was in contact with Reaper. Reaper made him get drugs, but also was like, hey, yeah, sow chaos. Yeah, do this thing. Yeah, this person doesn't care. Oh, the world hates you, and because part of Reaper's program is just to sow chaos. And so he found another netrunner to corrupt while he was working on his other thing. And when he disappeared, the guy was abandoned. Now he didn't have Layla and he didn't have Reaper. So that's kind of was the tipping point to turn up everything on to his family. So there's that.
For him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's his thing. One thing too. And then. I don't know if you guys have any questions about the clinic and the serum.
God. Yeah, the clinic and the serum.
Yeah. All right. So the clinic was another Arasaka front.
Oh, awesome! Of course it was.
I thought we knew it was some kind of connected, right? Or we
I thought it was a
speculated.
biotechnical thing. I don't know.
I think it was Figured it was like an underground type of thing. Didn't think Arasaka though.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Because we
mean,
kind of
yeah,
got
that's
led there after the warehouse. Wasn't that the
Yeah,
next
because we got the
mission?
briefcase from the warehouse for Rogue.
So
Sus.
pretty much the job here for Rogue was get the thing from the warehouse, take the stuff from the warehouse to the clinic. They just wanted somebody to deliver something for them. They hired an Edgerunner to go to this place, pick up the thing and deliver it, and that's it. When you guys got there, part of the things was when you guys got there, it kind of triggered the alarm, which allowed Arasaka to say, okay, this place is back online now. So now we can show up and do our thing and take care of the place. So it's kind of a weird. Pretty much what's going on behind the scenes here is that Arasaka is trying to worm its way back into Night City because it's not allowed to be here. It tries to be here anyway. It had places that were already here, but it needs to find a way to connect back to them. So it hired a fixer to hire a group of Edgerunners to just go to this place and have it turn on so that they can get it back online because it went offline. When you guys came inside, everything turned back on. That's why there was no lights or anything like that. When you guys got in there and when you turned it back online, they were like, okay, it's back online. It's back connected to the place. We now know where it is. We don't want to show up like this. But when you guys went through and like people showed up and started taking more stuff from the warehouse, they're like, okay, we can't have that. So then they sent people in there. If anybody came back, they were able to clean it. They were going to clean up their mess. And then this stuff was just supposed to be delivered to a nondescript clinic as a way to move this one item around just to get this place back online. So yeah.
What was in the vial?
It was a serum that they were working. A serum they've been working on to have people lose less humanity when they use when they install cyberware.
Damn, too bad we didn't keep that shit.
Oh,
We did that. We brought that thing,
beautiful.
broke into the Night City University to get a clean box to open that up, look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that
So
would've
they were
been
testing cyberware on people to see how much it affects their mind, and they're trying to create a drug that allows you to install more cyberware with less effects on your mind.
Crazy.
I mentioned wanting to invent something like that very, very early in the campaign because I remember it was like mid-campaign. I think I talked about reducing the humanity loss for stuff or gaining humanity or something. Yeah.
Back then, unfortunately, we were buried in armor jacks.
That's just how it is,
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know what happened with the woods?
Ooh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
All right, so really you were working for Technica, and Biotechnica was just testing out a brain bomb.
Oh my god.
Rare just sets out a brain bomb. Oh my god. God, corpos are such scum.
That's crazy.
So they found it. They found a bunch of people that were homeless and needed jobs. They fit them up with this chip in their brain. The brain kind of rewrites their memory a bit. It's based off the actor chip. They send them out there to go cut trees. They hire Edgerunners to come and track them down, make sure, and then they want to test how well this thing works with them thinking about squealing on their assignments.
It works pretty well.
Yeah, it works real well.
That's why they were so happy when you said you couldn't find it. That's why they were okay with you not finding out who was.
Yeah. Man, they gotta be at least moderately impressed whenever Doc and Daedalus did brain surgery in a hunter's cabin.
Yeah.
Removed two of them.
Yeah, they were really excited when you sent back the thing. That's why they were actually. Did you figure out who did it? And when he didn't, when you gave him back Calvin, and he didn't have any memory of what happened to him.
Oh, rip Calvin.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, perfect! You even sent us back our test subject. Perfect."
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough,
He really
Calvin.
just handed him back.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Calvin.
Was Johnny in Fridge's first job, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That job is so funny to me because he's put up in the groups, and each group just had totally different experiences.
Ahmed and Johnny try the stealth approach, try to keep everybody alive approach, and on the other side it's just Texas Chainsaw Massacre Daedalus docking Fridge.
Just breaking limbs and
Fridge is breaking legs. Daedalus is cutting people in half. Doc's shooting the runners down. Johnny and I have them all grouped up nicely. We've got them like handcuffed for like take their guns and stuff. And then one of their fucking heads explode because Johnny asks them a question, and then they just fucking scatter, and it's like, well.
Oh man, gosh, Biotechnica, crazy.
And then we're driving back. Weren't we driving back? We had 2 people, and we were driving back, and then like another one's head exploded because they were talking to.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I think only one. I think we saved 3, but 2 died when we were trying to like extract them from the mission.
Oh man,
Just from them from thinking. So.
that was a time. Ooh, what were the stats? What were the stats on that fucking Cyberpunk grizzly bear?
Here, where's my bear at? Bear, here it is. It had a 10 dex
Fuck.
and a 10 body,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was it had a 14 in brawling and melee weapons.
Damn, what was its HP?
60. No
Did it
armor
have
though.
on the armor, yeah.
How much damage does it do? Like what, 46, I guess?
Yeah, 46. Yeah, 46.
Holy shit! Attacking twice the turn. God damn. You know, we learned pretty early on that you want to be good at evasion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I think. Listen, this might be a hot take, but I think the ability to dodge bullets is like really strong. It's
overpowered. you mean?
It's like, yeah, it's like really strong.
You gotta. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a way to not die as a edge runner. I mean, that's probably. Because really, there's no like really easy way to increase your HP or your AC at a certain point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very overpowered, but you can still die from it.
Yeah, like
I
by
know,
dodging
yeah,
into
the
a
very last
Yeah.
mission, fully decked out Amon takes a shot for 44 damage and nearly fucking goes unconscious from one hit.
Yeah. This is why we dodge.
Yeah,
And that's-
auto fire is scary.
Like if you really want to stay safe, get into cover because there's no way you're taking damage if you're in cover.
Yeah.
But yeah,
As soon as I started that neural link for dodging, it was like over. So like I don't think I took damage again.
definitely
until,
took
like,
damage.
So you fought the red knight by
listen,
yourself.
The last
When I
job.
fought the Red Knight, I took damage because it was a reflex save or something. It was equivalent to a reflex save. When those drones surrounded me, so I
You know
couldn't dodge that.
When we were in the
Yeah.
graveyard, and
You could have dodged. It's just that if you dodged it, you would have killed
Oh
Civilians.
yeah, I didn't dodge on purpose for that one, but like,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
These
I
random
don't want
civilians.
civilians to die.
Fuck 'em.
That sucks.
They're fine. They're not gonna die from one little drone shot.
Samaritan in you.
Yeah,
I can't
they're
help
fine.
It,
Mhm.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
This
do you-
was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your favorite NPC, Dom?
I was gonna ask who's your
my favorite NPC. Raw.
Raw.
Same.
No,
Yeah.
it's a really good tie between Raw and Icarus actually. I really like messing acting for money as Icarus.
True, the shakedowns. Fucking shakes me down for 400 eddies for that fucking PowerPoint. Okay, rolls a 6. Jeez.
Yeah, I was
What a racket.
I was really looking forward to playing Icarus. There was a point where I was like, "They is dying next session," and that's just kind of how it is. And something happened and she survived.
That's
And
why I said that I put a bomb in your head because it was you and Johnny were like having this race to the bottom. And I was like, all right, how do I stop this? Because I was putting cybertech in you. And then I was like, I got to get this to stop. So when you were unconscious, you were getting something put in. I said, I put a bomb in your head.
Did you really put a bomb in my head?
I did not put a bomb in your head because I didn't have one.
Just to keep you
But
in line.
You stopped after I said that to you, though.
Oh, I mean, not because I wanted to, but because I was poor.
I see.
That's good. That's good.
Money.
Yeah, no, whenever, because I was thinking about it too. I was like, all right, how would we kill Johnny or Daedalus? I was thinking like, if one of us goes cyber psycho, what's the contingency plan? And for Johnny, he wasn't quite as fucking robust in terms of like just being absolutely chromed out as Daedalus. Daedalus, the only thing was brawling and trying to like choke you out. But then you started putting points into brawling after that mud wrestling match. It was
I
like,
did,
well,
yep.
it's like, well, it's fucked now. So the plan then was just like try and get you with a flashbang, but you're gonna like dodge it probably. So
I have a high resist torture and drugs too, so I
Yeah,
got a
you would
plus
have been
13
Right.
on
a
that.
nightmare.
yeah, but then I got these
Yeah.
EMP knuckles, and that's what I was thinking next.
Yeah, the EMP would be the way to do it. Like, well, I think EMP is a cyberware check, isn't it?
Yeah,
Cybertech check.
Yeah, cybertech check. So I'd have my cool fabrication on that. Like, I have super high.
need you to hit a
cybertech.
1, yeah.
Like, yeah, like it's tough out here.
Oh
being-
man,
being
yeah.
me.
That's
Oh.
Cyber Psycho Daedalus.
7,
Yeah, so
no softener.
I had this arachnid grenade. If I could get you with that, baby
I
slay
mean,
down.
I'm trying to think of what necessarily could like take her down guaranteed. It would have to be some kind of water contraption or something. Like she can swim because she's got athletics, but like
I don't know.
you know, she
that
doesn't
that
breathe
has to be
underwater.
like, a mission way down the road. The hunt for Daedalus' killer.
The hunt for Daedalus' killer. Oh yeah, yeah. Who killed Daedalus? That's crazy.
Like, oh,
Who managed to get that one? Like, good lord. Because at that point she would have had her internal linear frame too. She had a body of I think 12 as well. She would have been beefy.
Probably, did you have any way to mitigate oxygen leaving a room?
Well, that's what. Yeah, no, I don't. Like, I need to breathe. So like
That'd be the way to do it then.
yeah.
Yeah, because after we learned about that, the people breaking into Danger Girl that died there, I bought this independent air supply just in case.
I saw. Yeah, I saw that. It's not a bad idea, you know. Like the amount of
There's a
times
trap
I've been
for
in
it.
locations where we just haven't had access to oxygen is high. So
There's a trap for it. We didn't run into it, but there's a trap for it.
a trap for the oxygen.
Yep.
You
You.
finished the game with a plus 19 in perception and a plus 14 in human perception.
Yeah. What did everyone end the game at for humanity wise?
42.
42. It's not
I
bad.
did what I started on, 33 out of 40.
33. Okay. What do
You
you
need to
have?
chrome up, Doc.
I'm at 30.
You're at 30. I'm at 16. It would.
Apparently Athena had like in the 50s. It's like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Well, I think Daedalus started the game with like 70. I had humanity or empathy, I should say, was my She started the game with 70. Empathy was my highest stat when I built Daedalus, so that's why I have so much chrome because I can take it. I could take a few more. You know, I probably install a few more serverware. It'd be okay.
I prioritized all the... I've got like 5 internal ones. And then like the cyber audio suite. I prioritized all the stuff that was like kind of like niche, not like game changers, but all like quality of life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this
Yeah, most of
radar
the stuff I
sonar
got was quality of
implant.
life.
Damn. This thing is pretty
Depending on the
crazy.
campaign, depending on the campaign, different things are useful.
Mhm.
And also like if you guys didn't had other ways, like there's many different ways you could do some of these jobs in a completely different way depending on what cyberware and what skills you guys had. Like if you guys all had a bunch of cool and like social skills, I mean you guys could probably just talk your way into stuff.
Charisma.
Yeah, like if you had a rocker boy who found a fan and just like, hey, can I get in here? Like, it can happen.
I'm not a 14 persuasion, but in some of the seedier Night City situations, being an exec in a suit and a fucking golden mask made it a little tough to assimilate
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it made it easier in other aspects.
Yep.
I had some persuasion rolls throughout the game. You know, I tried to roll some conversation checks. You know,
Mhm.
I was a little bit of charisma. You know, like +4.
Plus
It's
4.
not bad. Yeah, you know.
Alrighty.
Sometimes you just don't roll those. Like Amon. I don't think Amon ever did a tech check, except for taking a picture.
Taking a picture, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I know Dom probably wants to end here, but just kind of lightning round.
Hit me with as many questions as you want.
I mean, what just in general, like, what was everyone's like favorite moment in the campaign? I know that's a big question. But,
Oh
like,
man.
I know it's a tough one.
The most memorable one is obviously that session where we're panicking in the underwater tunnels and Shades dies.
Yeah.
And like there were so many roles that I was like sitting there racking my brain, like, how do we help him? And like nothing was going our way.
Yeah, I just drove away battery too.
I mean, it's not for trying. Like, we definitely tried to get
you
Shades
did.
out of there.
Yeah, you guys
like,
definitely did.
like, we got his body out. Like, if he had kept rolling saves, like, he would have got him. But
And then it was so unlucky that he rolled bad and it fell on him again.
yeah.
Oh man.
that
Yeah,
was
I was like one
was
check from
pinned.
getting him out. Damn.
Yeah.
Once you got
was-
pinned, once you got pinned the first time, and then like roll again, and it landed on you, you weren't able to dodge because you were already pinned.
And had the
True.
broken fingers.
That was
that.
the round of Amon going back in to get your body was the first session I had max evasion.
I remember that session because I think I told Amen, like, don't go back in there, because if you go back in there, I have to follow you because my moral compass demands it. So if you go back in there, I might die. You don't want to do that. And he went back in there. I was like, God damn it.
I was like, I fucking called your fucking bluff. I was like, remember Icarus that I fucking dipped.
Well, I was worried if I went back in there, Doc would follow me. And I was like, this is just awful.
I knew you didn't have the balls just to
Yeah,
follow.
Yeah, it was just.
and there's the
No,
tunnel outside.
you had too much sense. But I knew it was dual prongs. I was thinking, if we have the body, we have way more options if we have the body. Because we're gonna have a really angry nomad family if their second one of their other members, that these two brothers just inexplicably, the second one just disappears while doing something with us. I knew that was going to be a huge problem, so we needed to at least have a body.
Well, they
and
were
then-
still pissed at us anyway. All that
Yeah,
mattered.
so it's purely a
Of course.
pragmatic thing. There was no emotion into it for Amon.
Yeah, no emotion whatsoever.
Yeah.
Purely pragmatism.
If that wasn't the second Quan nomad to die in the campaign, then yeah, Amon would have left you to your devices down there.
We did kind of ruin that entire family, huh? Yeah. Whoops.
Eh, our choices, right? I mean, I did it too,
And
so
the aunt is going to become the next leader.
Oh, good for her.
that's good.
Which
Remember, Doc
yeah,
tried
which-
to romance her.
Yeah.
They went on a date once, and it didn't go very well.
I was holding out for
all you
Doc
gotta do-
there.
you just had really bad rolls every time you went to talk to her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware. That's why
Yeah.
I kind of dropped it. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try after this.
I liked going from getting the escape from bits and bolts with the gear, getting up, like meeting up with Dan Renzer, and then Dan's like, yeah, I've got an AV. I know a guy. And then we take the AV into the fucking hot zone, and we have to buy radiation suits. And we were kind of like wishy-washy, like, maybe we don't really need radiation suits. And then like on the plane ride over there, we're like, hey Dom, what's radiation do? And he's like, oh yeah, it's really bad. Like you like melt. You like take 5 damage around, and you just straight up die. And we're like, wow, well, it's a good thing we bought these 4 fucking radiation suits.
That whole mission on top of the building was super cool. The whole like aesthetic of it, you know.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to fucking fight zombies spilling off the rooftop or something, but instead of just the whole fucking building collapsing. Sheesh.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's definitely could have been some issues there whenever people were jumping to the AV.
Yeah. I think
I don't know how you guys are all running around without the 100 Eddie grapple gun.
I got it in my arm. I got an arm grapple gun.
I've distinctly remember several people not having the 100 Eddie grapple gun.
Listen, the economy's in shambles, okay? You know?
Anytime there's
corner store.
yeah, anytime there's some crazy thing where Dom's like, "You're gonna die if you don't jump this thing," and I'm like, "I have a grapple gun." Dom's like, "Nice."
All right, yeah, perfect. Prepared.
Johnny's like, "This is a life or death situation."
We don't need the grapple gun. You know,
Use
just
the grapple
jump.
gun.
Use your legs, bro.
You can do that too. Remember when he leapt down off a fucking 3-story building and just rolled it out? That was fucking sick. That was on the Dorothy mission.
So I have a question. I noticed that we have a remaining 3 luck in our pool.
Oh, fans, what do you mean?
Yeah, we have oh yes, fan spots. I meant we have
I was like,
remaining-
luck? Like,
Sorry,
We should
what?
give it to the should give it to like the fucking disperse it amongst the Alkenstar and Curse of Strahd games.
There's 4 of those though.
We can have them roll d20s. And the lowest doesn't get one.
I'll say that Daybreak probably doesn't need it.
What? Oh my god.
Do you know how much we have?
Daybreak has a lot.
How many do you
We have like
have?
15.
Damn.
Holy moly! What the heck?
We're so
what are you, mythic?
rich.
Yeah, we had like 20 going into practice. We're down to like 10 now. We've been putting them to good use though. We've been saving some.
All of those are from Scottrick. You can't convince me.
Hey, dented pockets.
Oh, true.
Tenebrous Jones. Trying to think of the other ones. There's other people too. I'm throwing them in there. Gotta give them the respect.
Okay.
Red was
sorry,
asking. Red was asking.
You're gonna ask if you wanted to move them over to strength 1000, weren't you?
We can do that too. You know? Yeah, we don't want to be unfair to the other group, so we should just
That's
pass.
those are like nepotism fanspos. We're not
Mhm.
nepotism kids.
Are we?
You know?
I'm a corpo. All right, I'll take the handout. All right, I'll take the cash grab.
It's nepo fanspos. We can give them to I don't know. Disperse them. I mean, I feel bad for High Noon. I feel like they struggle a lot, you know, with all that wild magic going
They're
on.
fine.
So, you know, I definitely want to give them one, you know, just to disperse that, help them out.
Hmm.
Sorry, did you say something? What did Red say?
Oh, Rod was asking what happened to the convenience store owner that had it on Daedalus.
He's dead. He died. Mysterious circumstances. I'll never know.
Rip that guy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he probably got robbed at one point and shot because that's how it is in Night City sometimes.
It's
That's how
tough
it
being a convenience store owner in Night City. You just try to call in a wanted cyberpsycho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Day was in the store when it happened, as he was held at gunpoint and
Oh
robbed.
my God.
And they sat there eating some kibble and shrugged. You know, these things happen.
I missed the part where that's my problem, and then he like ran past you after and shot him.
Damn, that's crazy. Shouldn't have read it on me, homie.
But yeah, then
Win some,
after going from the tower to the nightclub, fighting the zombies, they're spilling out. That was definitely a nail biter there.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite session was the party bus session.
Oh my God.
Where we went to the bar,
Yeah.
the bar hopping.
Season 1, second to last episode, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
that one.
I think the party bus is super fun. I don't know. I just like hanging out, doing shit.
Yeah, I liked probably the movie arc where we got fired from the job. I think that's my favorite one.
I love that whole arc because Alvin wasn't there.
Yeah, it was the one we
You
had
just-
with Raw, and we just got in so much shenanigans and trouble.
Because it was like
Yeah.
Raw, Shades, Daedalus, and Doc, I think, wanted to go and do it.
I was tripping, and
I was
we had
tripping.
to rewrite the script or whatever, and that's what she was doing the whole time. And it was the 3 of us trying to do all this stuff that we were horrible at. But yeah,
Raw just
Yeah.
wanted to play it cool and be an actor.
That scene where Darby and I got into Marlucky's car.
Yeah, I think that was like
That is just
Dom's
like
eyes opening. He's like, Darby's a wild card.
I think about it sometimes.
He does not play Jason all the time.
It's like that whole scene is just it's just the root of Darby and I's like when we play together is Are you sure? If you
Chaos
want to do this,
gremlins.
I'm down to do this, but you got to give me the okay to do this. And Darby's like, let's fucking go. I'm like, okay, fucking let's go. Let's.
Raj just-
I found my RP wingman.
Raj just standing there on the edge of the street as you guys jump into this fucking car that peels off down the street. He's like, I gotta call Amin.
Yeah, I don't think Rob was ready for that. I think he, you know.
He
And then
was
trying
not
to
ready
s-
for it, but then after it happened, he realized, okay, so this is the people I'm with. All right.
And then
So
one of them
then,
dies.
sneaking back in, yeah, that was sad. But sneaking back in to like put the script back and like having to, oh man, the whole interaction of trying to sneak the script back in. Ugh.
I
And then
wasn't
you guys say,
even
"Look, there was a script rewrite." We're like, what?
It was such a horrible cover story. So
I had to miss like 2 of those sessions, and one of them I missed because I had like a really bad fever. So I was still watching the like, you know, I was still watching, but I was like super I was on so much pain meds, fever reducers. I was watching, I was like tripping out as much as Daedalus was. I have like no memory of what actually happened during that session. And every time we bring it up, I'm like, I don't know, Daedalus is tripping. I don't remember. Who knows?
She was.
it was a mess. Yeah,
It
you were
was tripping.
you were really in character.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It was Fridge, Doc, and not Fridge, Shades, Doc, and Ra trying desperately to like navigate a social situation and stealth situation with this fucking. It's like Doc to like steal the script. Doc like sat down and like hit it with his briefcase. Then like Fridge like slid it to Ra, who like stuffed it in his jacket. And then it was copied after after selling it to some random kids in a parking lot of a movie theater. Some random like teenagers, and then trying to slid the rewritten script back. That's like all mangled and ripped up.
Yeah, and then there was a bug in the car the whole time.
And so Malarkey got the whole fucking thing, then posted it. Oh man.
Oh, is that why we got fired from that job? Is because Malarkey ratted
Yeah,
on us?
because it was
Yeah,
a horrible
my
it was a horrible
God.
cover-up job, and then Malarkey he spilled the entire beans.
That's how in character I was. I never knew why we actually got fired. I just knew we did.
You
So,
knew
like,
you knew to hate Malarkey.
that's it. That's it. Yeah. Gosh dang it, Malarkey. Okay. He ruined my relationship with Buck. So I'll never
Yeah.
forget him.
I mean, you kind of ruined your relationship with Buck by stealing, but hey, he just ratted you out.
You know, yeah. Well, you know,
Hey, but it's all fixed now.
it's all fixed now. It's okay. It's okay.
Whenever Shades went on so there was the film festival that Ra wanted to go to, and there was like a bounty in the area, so Shades went along with Ra to do that bounty, and I think it was Shades, right? And then like
Yeah.
Shades went off to like chase him, and then Ahmed had just told Ra to like help Shades out and like keep him out of trouble, keep him like, you know, if he needs backup. So Ra's got to miss the whole fucking film festival chasing down this bounty. Did you guys end up this guy? Oh yeah, and then he got away because we ran into him later. Whenever we were going somewhere, he was in like a back alley.
Yeah, we lost
Yep.
him.
I think we caught him the second time though.
He came up to you guys to try and steal your ticket. So he wanted to be he wanted to be an extra.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
when you guys did your rehearsal and you got your tickets, when you stepped out and were walking back through the alley, he showed up and was like, "Hey, we're gonna go in there and get your." It was when you guys were going towards there. They showed up before you got inside. Was like, "Hey, we're gonna take your invitation and do the thing ourselves." And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys, crounched him and called Lieutenant Tans to come pick him up.
Yeah, he had all the like
And
people
Gal
that
showed up.
yeah, he had all those people that looked like animals from
Yeah.
2077. So we went out like
Yeah.
immediately started blasting, and then it turns out they were like cosplayers.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, whoops. And they like ran off as we like murdered half of them. Like, oh, like that's the hood
Danny was
showing.
on drugs during that too.
Yes,
Yeah, you're on drugs for most of the movie arc. Probably a couple sessions before the movie arc when you got the drugs, then a couple sessions after until Doc learned detox. I think.
I just remember I was on some kind of, I think it was on Black Lace, and
No, you're on Emerald City.
Anytime we
Emerald
roll into
City.
combat, you have to roll to see if you just stand there and trip.
yeah, I remember. 'Cause I think I got injected during the car job. I think I had Emerald City and Black Lace in there, and I took both of them. Maybe I'm totally misremembering. No, I think I am. I think I'm totally misremembering.
Right, you took all the damage and everything got kicked into you at once.
Yeah, and I was just
And
totally
we couldn't get you off of one of them right away.
yeah. I was just totally fucked up for like a few days after that. Yeah, you know.
Night
Was-
City.
The armored car. Job.
Yeah. hmm
That was the time when Doc did his first. That's when Doc had his first Toro card crit.
hmm
Second one, because the first one was when we were fighting the clowns, and I shot somebody, and it like bounced or something like that off.
Oh
and
yeah,
shot
yeah. The
somebody
second
else.
one. That was the second one.
Second one, that was the one where I almost killed Daedalus. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double grenade.
it was like the opposite of Shades' death, where like everything went her way.
Oh man.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know
like,
what Christ gods like favor me, but you know, I appreciate them.
yeah, that was like I remember that conversation too. I was like, I might have just killed you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think I responded like it'd be that way sometimes. It's okay. I think I ended up rolling 3 death saves during that encounter.
Yeah,
And I
that's
passed them all.
crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah, because there was one that was like a 50-50 shot. Because you already had a
Mhm.
bunch of like wounds added up to it.
Yeah,
Oof.
I was ready. I was sitting there getting ready to make my Edgerunner design for Icarus. I was so ready. Never happened.
I don't think
I
I
had to
would let
really-
Icarus edge run.
Oh,
Be a lot
that
of-
sucks. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, dead running. I had a really cool design for her too. I never ended up drawing it, but like, she would have like a. I don't know if you guys play Dead by Daylight, but there's the Huntress killer who has like that bunny mask on it, and she'd be wearing like one of those like a gold bunny mask like that, and like
Terrible.
overalls and stuff. Yeah, listen. So it would be kind of a mixture. Her design was gonna be a mixture of Almond, Doc, and Day. I was pretty excited to design it, but I didn't need to, so it worked out, so it's okay. Maybe in the future she will, but who knows?
I'm gonna send her to boarding school before she's joining the Samaritans.
She's like, dude, she's 22.
You know how old Amon is? Amon doesn't care about. That's anybody below like 30. It's a child.
That's because she's your daughter.
No,
I have the screenshots to prove it.
no, those are fabrications.
I have the screenshots on my phone. I saved them.
That's what's it called? ChatGPT. All right, Red wants to know: did anyone get a permanent house? I don't think anybody had the money to get a permanent house. Permanent house is expensive. Like
Fridge is probably the closest one who would. This
Yeah, maybe. Probably with Danger Cow. She probably would have made enough.
True. I'll probably actually pay
Yeah,
decent.
I'm setting at 11,000 right now.
Damn,
Oh,
yeah, you were
wow.
4K off a cargo container, I think.
Yeah, but Fridge would never live in a cargo container again after like our childhood and stuff. So
Yeah.
it'd be a studio. Is what she would get. So I think that's
It would be nice.
25,000.
No rent. Just imagine the savings. God.
I think between Doc, Day, and Buck, eventually earned income together might be enough to buy a cargo container. But
I like how Doc is in the equation too.
sorry, yeah, Dog, you're hanging. Let's see, listen. I
I'm
can't
not
go
third
anywhere.
wheeling it.
You're too bad. You are. It's so
Oh, man.
I don't think so. I think we probably
You're on
just
the
live in a
lease.
bedroom. Yeah,
You're on the deed.
probably a 2-bedroom for like the entirety of the rest of Daedalus's life anyway. But that
That's what we
apartment.
need Athena for. To
Yeah.
negotiate a cheaper house payment.
Yeah.
She's got her whole like helping the poor type of thing going on.
And if you want a cheaper house payment, sell your soul to a corp.
There you go. It works. Till it doesn't.
So I have a question then, because when we chatted Juanita Carlos about a bad ending if Day ended up joining Militech for her epilogue. What would have happened if Daedalus joined Militech?
As soon
At
as
the
you
end.
would have gone corpo, he would have bailed on you. And gone
Ah,
back
really?
to probably old Japantown.
Jeez. Oh, abandon.
You
Not a
abandoned
bi-
him.
Well,
You'd still be doing medical services for the Samaritans, though, right?
Likely, yeah.
Nice. All right.
He would probably sever ties with Daedalus, though.
Almond wouldn't notice anything awkward when he has you both on the same job.
Yeah, man. You don't like corpos? Something wrong? Something wrong with corpos?
You could say that.
Oh man.
What happened to your investment? Did you actually make any money?
Oh, so yes. Since you did not reveal anything, eventually, Cactus Water, there's a couple things here because you haven't you didn't send anything out. Eventually, Cactus Water starts to increase its stock again after the whole ordeal. They wash away the like they do a campaign about, hey, we were attacked by this person and they're gone now, but we're back. We're doing this thing. But then a new company from Biotechnica comes out with a new freshwater and Cactus Water tanks. Against this new Biotechnica freshwater run by a new exec at Biotechnica that does not disclose his name. So Cactus Water, most of your money goes down. You still have the shares. You can sell them, but if you were to sell them, you would sell them at a loss. Now, you would know. One thing you would know is that he did say that they are going to start a new company. So, if you would have took that information and said, okay, if they're about to start this new company, maybe I can invest in this new company before Cactus Water goes down the drain. You could.
Insider trading. There you go.
Yeah.
I think he would. He wouldn't go all in like he did with Cactus Water, though.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, you probably would have broke above even. Like you probably would have made some profit if you were to do that. So, and I think what do I have written down here for everything you put in? I have 223. Is that right?
Shares are 1,000.
That's how much money you had invested into Cactus Water.
I only recorded shares.
Okay.
And I have 42 shares.
42. Okay, so
So the important things about this campaign is investing in rent and lifestyle. Remember that, kids.
And insurance, trauma team coverage.
Yeah, exactly. And grapple guns worth 100 eddies.
The only thing I spend money on is cyberware gear and raw.
How much did you pay Raw?
Ooh, what was the total?
oh, with what you gave him now too. What? He's at 5,000.
Should be more than that.
No, yeah, hold on.
I think he should be at like 62 or 63.
I spent stuff on it. Rob bought stuff, that's why.
Oh, he bought Christmas gifts.
Yeah. So he's about close to around without spending the money what I spent on him, he'll be around like 6,300. A little bit over 6,300.
Hey, that's in addition to his normal wages, so. Yeah, 20% every job, 20% any take
20%?
as well.
20%? Really?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good.
Wow.
Athena over here is like, yeah, I'm gonna give 50% to Herbies, and then that lasted for like one. She's like, oh wait, 50%'s a lot.
I mean, for Athena, she's getting double anyway.
If you were to do some insider trading and liquidate your shares, you can make a profit about $4,000. You can make not a profit, but you'll make $4,000 selling your shares.
That's fair.
Yeah.
4,000
Not enough
profit.
to buy a house, though.
You just got to do it like 3 more times. There you go.
It It was about a 70% profit.
Damn. Definitely beating the market on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, friends, I'm gonna have to call tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks everybody for playing this entire campaign. It was a blast running it. First time running a Cyberpunk campaign, using this mission kit with just a bunch of separate, non-related jobs that I kind of worked to kind of stitch them together. I think it came out okay. You guys are an amazing group of players that I couldn't ask for a better Cyberpunk crew to run for.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for running, Dom. We really appreciate it.
Sticking through us.
Yeah, it's dealing with us, and it's a new system too for us and you. So it was awesome learning new stuff and kind of branching away from the stranglehold that other tabletop RPG system had on most of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the amount of
Mhm.
amount of effort you put into like the world and the running the games, just excellent. I think you did a really great job. I think this goes down as probably one of the best Cyberpunk Red campaigns that you can find on the internet for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks.
Well, I'll see most of you Saturday.
You bring that
So-
preem style.
Yeah. Who are we gonna give the fan spot to? Let's just decide on that real quick.
Just
so we
shotgun
can
it out.
Shotgun. All right. I want to give one to High Noon. Then we can give one to Daybreak. You said doesn't need one.
They don't need it.
Can we
Give it
give
to
one
Nightfall.
Nightfall and Mythic? How does that sound? Does that sound okay?
I mean, Nightfall. I think we're out.
Oh, are you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're out.
Nightfall,
Damn.
Nightfall, Mythic, High Noon.
I mean, yeah, we'll take whatever
Yeah,
we
that
can get.
sounds good to me.
Sounds
Alrighty.
pretty good to me.
All right. I don't know who we need to tell that to.
I'll just put it in the general chat.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can go ahead and dump it in general chat.
Alrighty. Well,
Hell yeah.
excellent. Thank you so much for running, Dom. Thank you all for playing with us as well. I appreciate everyone sticking around, and everything is going to be on YouTube recorded, so we can remember all those fantastic memories of pain, suffering, and loss, and
Indeed.
rager parties.
Too many parties.
Not enough parties.
All right. Yeah, thanks for the game, guys. And thanks everybody at home for tuning in, especially everybody that's watched this far.
Yeah. All right. Catch you guys later.
All right. Take care.
See you around.